Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you. We have girls JV, girls varsity basketball tonight. Friday night basketball action from Hawley Gym. The Whitehall Vikings are in town. First things first, we want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. I'm pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. And also a shout out to PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. They are located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Joining me tonight, doing the technical engineering, Julia Havman, and our OSN camera woman tonight is Claire Allen. For the varsity game tonight, joining me doing the color commentary, Evan McKinley. Here are your starting lineups. First for the visiting Vikings of Whitehall. Starting at the guards, number 2, Drew Buckner. She is a sophomore. Also number 21, Ellie Conklin. She is a freshman. And number 33, Aaliyah Jameson, a freshman. Starting forwards for the Vikings, number 22, Emma Decker, a sophomore. And number 32, Janie Fagan. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Troy Wieneman, assisted by Keelan Laird and Olivia Lynn. And I apologize, that's actually Coach Troy Veneman. Sorry about my pronunciation right there. Starting at the guards for the Orioles, number 10, Savera Mosier. She is a sophomore. And number 23, J.C. Cole, also a sophomore. Starting center, number 13, Maddie Lynn. She is a sophomore. Forwards are number 12, Jalen Laird, a sophomore. And number 11, Raven Thomas. She is a freshman. The Orioles and the Whitehall Vikings girls JV basketball action from venerable Hawley Gymnasium on a Friday evening. Friday, December 15th. We're halfway through the month. Can't believe Christmas is upon us, the New Year coming up. And it has come upon us quickly. Again, a big thank you to Pierre Marquette Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, as well as to House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. For the varsity game tonight, Sabrina Ramirez will be the player in the spotlight. Her interview will air at the halftime intermission. Another reminder, folks, that tonight is the last night that you can bring in change and donate it at the concession stand. All donations will help the LHS Student Council provide food and household necessities for local children and families in need this holiday season. So if you've got a little extra change and you can bring it in and donate it, please do so, Oriole Nation. You can do that at the concession stand. Orioles will be in their home white jerseys, orange lettering and numerals trimmed in black. Whitehall black jerseys, white lettering and numerals trimmed in red. And here we go. The tip is controlled by the Ludington Orioles. Savera Mosier with the ball. Mosier will dish it now to Raven Thomas. Thomas gives it up to J.C. Cole. They'll work it inside now to Laird. Ball deflected, and Raven Thomas comes up with it. She'll give it now to J.C. Cole. Her pass is intercepted. Cole will get it right back, however, and give it to Thomas. Thomas now to J.C. Cole. Working inside. Nice pass from Maddie Lynn. Oh, that was work to perfection right there. A beautiful pass there from Maddie Lynn, getting the assist and getting the basket. Jalen Laird, and there's a steal by J.C. Cole. Her shot no good. Put back no good there by Cole, and Whitehall has the ball. Orioles up 2-0. 7:12 to go in the opening quarter. Whitehall on the attack. Aaliyah Jameson with it now, and Drew Buckner had it. There's a steal for J.C. Cole to the hoop. Good! J.C. Cole with the steal and the bucket, and the Orioles off to a quick 4-0 lead with 6:55 to go in this opening quarter. Girls JV basketball action. Whitehall with the basketball. Emma Decker with it. Three-point attempt up and off the mark there by Drew Buckner. And now a foul will be called on Whitehall's number 2, Drew Buckner, as Raven Thomas started heading up the court with the basketball. Ball is triggered in by Raven Thomas. Thomas now to Cole. Laird, nice pass to Lynn. Basket is no good, but she's hacked, and she'll shoot 2. Good passing by the Orioles early on in this girls' JV basketball game. Maddie Lynn at the free throw line, shooting 2. 6:33 left in the opening quarter. Ludington up 4-0. It's got as quiet as a church now here at Hawley Gym. Quiet as a church when the pastor's reading the sermon, or giving the sermon, I should say. First free throw by Lynn is no good. Folks, Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. The exclusive post-game sponsor of the Orioles. Lynn gets 1 of 2 free throws, and the Orioles are up 5-0. 6:26 to go. Now Whitehall will turn the ball over, and Ludington will get it right back. J.C. Cole will bring the ball up. She'll give it now to Raven Thomas, to Laird, to Lynn. Lynn was driving baseline, and she's going to be called for the travel. Yet another home game. All these home games in the month of December. There's a tip right there. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by J.C. Cole. It's great having these early season games at home, but then when you get in the dead of winter, you have lots of road games. Nice inbound pass there to Laird. No good. Jalen gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good. It partially blocked right there. Lynn gets it back for the Orioles. Now to Mosier, to Cole, to Thomas. Raven Thomas lost her footing on the way to the basket. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Whitehall basketball. Timeout, Whitehall. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to step aside. Ludington up 5-0. 6:01 left in the opening quarter. You're listening to and watching the Orioles Sports Network.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington up 5-0 over Whitehall. Girls JV basketball action. It's Whitehall basketball. Aaliyah Jamison with it. Ball batted out of bounds. It'll remain with the Whitehall Vikings. They'll get the ball into Jamison. Now her pass is deflected there by Severa Mosier. She couldn't corral the ball before it went out of bounds, and Whitehall will retain possession. Drew Buckner gets the ball into Aaliyah Jamison. Back now to Buckner. Over to Ellie Conklin. Conklin to Buckner. Jamison, three-pointer blocked right there. That shot was blocked by Mosier. Ball deflected, fighting for it, Ludington and Whitehall, and now we're going to have a foul called on the Vikings number 2, Drew Buckner. Checking into the into the Vikings lineup with number 1, Izzy Hesse. Triggering the ball in for Ludington will be Severa Mosier. And she gets the ball in to her teammate, J.C. Cole. Laird with it now. Nice pass from Laird there to Lynn. Lynn had the ball stripped away, and now it's out of bounds. Last touched by the Whitehall Vikings. So Ludington basketball. 5:24 to go in the opening quarter. J.C. Cole with the ball. She'll swing it now to Thomas, to Laird. Laird trying to get the ball into Lynn. It's deflected, and now we'll have a traveling violation on the Vikings. Hey, folks, Safe Harbor Credit Union is our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Mosier gets the ball into J.C. Cole. Cole will swing it now to Raven Thomas. Back to Cole. Now there's a pass deflected out of bounds. They are last touched by Aaliyah Jamison. Cole with it for the Orioles. To Thomas, now to Laird. Laird trying to get the ball down low there to Lynn, and it's intercepted right there. Jamison has it. Now to Emma Decker. Decker driving baseline. Kicks it back out to her teammate, Ellie Conklin. Now a traveling violation called on Whitehall. 5-0, Ludington with the lead, 4:41 to go opening quarter. Raven Thomas will trigger the ball in for the Orioles. Other action in the area tonight. Hart is at Big Rapids. And Baldwin at Mason County Eastern. This is boys JV varsity basketball action. Also in boys varsity basketball action, Pentwater at Big Rapids Crossroads Academy. Girls JV and varsity basketball. You have the game here between Whitehall and Ludington, Mason County Central at Ravenna, and Hart at North Muskegon. Ludington turns the ball over. Whitehall with it. Hesse has it. Hesse now to Emma Decker. Shot put up there by Decker, no good. Ludington with it. Raven Thomas, her shot, no good. And coming away with it for the Vikings, number 32, and that's Janie Fagan. And now Ludington gets the ball right back. Conklin has it. Mosier, shot up there by Laird, no good, out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. Action tomorrow, area action, competitive cheer. Ludington at Granville at 10 a.m. There's a basket for the Orioles, Jalen Laird. She's got 4 in the first quarter, and Ludington up 7-0. There's a steal by Mosier. Her shot no good. Rebound to the Whitehall Vikings, Ellie Conklin. Other action tomorrow. You have in boys varsity basketball, Fruitport Calvary Christian at Mason County Central. That begins at 4:30. Boys swimming, Ludington and Alma at Manistee at 12 noon. And wrestling, Ludington, Hart, Mason County Central, all at the Hart Invite, beginning at 9 a.m. Number 4 comes into the Whitehall lineup. And let's see here. I think that's Belly Izaguirre. And also number 10 in Reese Hesse. In for the Orioles. Let's see here. We've got 35 in, and that is Kelsey Bowman. Also 33, Josephine Ewing into the Oriole lineup. Nice dribble drive there by Josephine Ewing. Oh, blame my last. That was Severa Mosier with the basket. My bad. Ludington up 9-0. 3:10 to go, opening quarter. There's a steal. Bowman with it for the Orioles. Bowman shot up and no good. Rebound fought for. Raven Thomas coming away with it. Foul called on the Vikings, number 32, Janie Fagan. Thomas gets the ball in. Baseline drive, Mosier. Bowman able to save it, but she saves it right to the Vikings' Izzy Hesse. Foul called on the Orioles, J.C. Cole. Back into the Oriole lineup, number 12, Jalen Laird. And also checking in, number 42, Allison Brandt. Brandt is a freshman. On the court for Ludington right now, you have Laird. You also have Ewing, Brandt, Thomas, and Bowman. 2:44 to go, opening quarter, 9-0, Ludington over Whitehall. Folks, Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Bowman with it now, trying to work that ball into Ewing. We have a jump ball, possession arrow to Whitehall. With the ball for the Vikings, Emma Decker. Decker's pass picked off by Bowman. Ahead now to Laird. Laird to the hoop. Up, no good. Rebound, Bowman. Bowman loses it now. A lot of bumping going on down there, and we're going to have a jump ball, I believe. Yes, possession arrow to Whitehall. Belay by last. It will be the Orioles. Possession arrow points towards the Orioles. Okay. 2:15 to go, opening quarter. Ludington up 9-0. Raven Thomas with the ball now to Brandt. Brandt will give it to Laird. Back to Brandt. Into Bowman. Bowman in the paint. Shot up. No good. Ball fought for. And now we're going to have a foul called on the Orioles. It's going to be called on number 35, Kelsey Bowman. J.C. Cole back into the game for the Ludington Orioles, replacing Raven Thomas. Bowman with the interception right there. Turnover Whitehall. Cole with it now. She'll give it to Laird. They'll work it inside. Ewing back to Brandt. To Laird. To Cole. Bowman. Bowman shot up. No good. And coming away with it for Whitehall is Emma Decker. .130 to go in this opening quarter. Ludington up 9-0. There's a shot up, no good there by Whitehall's Emma Decker. We have 1:24 remaining until the end of the first quarter. Into the Whitehall lineup, number 20, Jersey Peterson. She is a freshman. Ball is picked off, and coming away with it for the Orioles, number 42, Allison Brandt. Now Brandt loses it to Whitehall's Riley Hershey. And a foul called on the Orioles. I believe they called that on Brandt. After tonight's girls varsity live stream broadcast, the OSN and 102.7 WMOM's next broadcast will be on Monday, right back here for more girls JV and varsity basketball action as the Mason County Central Spartans come to town. Then we'll be on the road on Tuesday before we hit the Christmas break, and that'll be boys basketball. Should be a good one. Ludington at Montague. That'll be on Tuesday. We will live stream the JV game, and then we'll live stream the varsity game and be joined by 102.7 WMOM radio. Got a big night of basketball here, though, on a Friday night from Hawley Gym. Girls basketball, Whitehall, and the Ludington Orioles. Now a foul called on the Orioles, Jalen Laird. 1:02 left in this opening quarter. Ludington up 9-0. At the line for Whitehall, number 5, Riley Hershey. She wears jersey 5. Her first free throw is no good. Hershey's second attempt is up and short. Rebound to Whitehall, however, getting the ball 32, and that's Janie Fagan. But she has the ball stripped. Laird with it now for the Orioles. Laird trying to get that ball to her teammate, J.C. Cole. It's batted out of bounds, and it will remain with the Ludington Orioles. Jalen Laird will trigger the ball in. And she gets it in to Cole. Her shot up, no good. Ball fought for, and jump ball. Possession arrow to Ludington with 49 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Folks, Benedict's Auto Center provides the best in auto body repairing and painting, and they have since the 1940s. Mike Benedict can be reached at 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. There's a shot by the Orioles, number 33, Josephine Ewing, her first 2 points, and the Orioles have an 11-0 lead with 28.5 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. Timeout Whitehall. Will stay right here and tell you about Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist at 231-757-3368. Checking over here with Julia. See if we've had anybody check in yet, any of Oriole Nation. And yes, we have. And that does not surprise me. The first folks to check in, diehard Ludington Oriole fans out in Carlisle, Arkansas, Rochelle and Ella Higgins. Something is wrong in the world when we do an OSN broadcast and we don't see Rochelle and Ella checking in with us, which rarely ever happens. In fact, I'm thinking back to our 5 years with the OSN. I don't know if it's happened. Diehard Oriole fans, they enjoy listening to Oriole sports on the OSN. Back to action right now. Whitehall with the basketball. Ludington up 11-0. There's a three-pointer, a bit off the mark there by Riley Hershey. And now a traveling violation on the Whitehall Vikings. Nice to see the fans filing in here to Hawley Gym tonight. Girls JV and Varsity Basketball action at Venerable Hawley Gymnasium. Laird with it, 3 seconds. I don't know if Ludington's going to get a shot off. They do, but it's going to be short. And at the end of one, in girls JV basketball action, your score, the Ludington Orioles 11, the Whitehall Vikings nothing. Back in 60 seconds here on the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned, O's Nation.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We've completed one quarter of play here in girls JV basketball action. Ludington up 11-0. We'd like to thank Crown and Cork, another of our fantastic, fabulous sponsors. Crown and Cork is Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. They're open Monday through Thursday, 4 to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 4 to 9 p.m. Stop in and taste some of their yummy, delicious, delectable, awesome items on their menu. They're located at 502 West Loomis Street, right across from the Ludington Marina. You can follow them on Facebook to learn more about their specials and other important information. Whitehall with the basketball to begin play here in the second quarter. Izzy Hesse with the ball. Now she'll be called, I'm sorry, that was Riley Hershey who's called for the double dribble violation. Back into the game for the Vikings, number 1, Izzy Hesse. 7:52 to go in the opening half. Orioles up 11-0. Mosier to Thomas to Bowman inside. Shot put up by Lynn, no good. And coming away with it for the Vikings, number 21, Ellie Conklin. Now to Jamison. Over to Emma Decker. Decker will give it now to Drew Buckner. Now a traveling violation called on the Vikings. Folks, Ludington Paint and Glass. They have been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass. The local source for all of your projects is proud to support Ludington Oriole Sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. 7:12 left in the second quarter. Whitehall with the basketball. The Orioles own an 11-0 lead. Aaliyah Jamison with it. She'll give it now to Drew Buckner. Back to Jamison. Jamison on the dribble drive, shot up and in and out, no good. Ball deflected by the Orioles. Jamison comes up with it. She'll give it up now to her teammate, Emma Decker. Decker to Buckner. To Conklin. Back to Jamison. Her pass a little too much right there. It was intended for Drew Buckner, but last touched by Raven Thomas. So Whitehall does have the basketball. Izzy Hesse with the ball. There's a three-point attempt up off the mark. Rebound, however, to Ellie Conklin. And now Conklin will be fouled. 6:32 to go in the second quarter. Ludington 11, Whitehall nothing.
Number 30, that's her third personal and team's first.
Returning to the Oriole lineup, number 33, Josephine Ewing. Shout out to Sue Smith. She says, go Orioles, as well as Tammy Crispel, also another big Oriole fan, both Tammy Crispel and Sue Smith. She also says, go O's. Hey, we're with you. We're with you, Tammy, and also with Sue Smith. All right, 11-0, Ludington with the basketball. Raven Thomas up, no good. Rebound to the Whitehall Vikings, number 21, Ellie Conklin. Drew Buckner with the ball now to Conklin. Now to Jennings. That was Jamison with the shot, no good. And now we have a jump ball, possession arrow to the Ludington Orioles.
Back in the game for the Orioles, number 5, Charlie Morse.
Into the Oriole lineup, number 5, Charlie Morse. She is a freshman. Severa Mosier with the ball. Mosier will give it now to Raven Thomas. They'll work it now to Lynn, and Lynn draws the foul. The foul will be called on Izzy Hesse.
Personal foul on the Vikings, number 1, Izzy Hesse. That's her first.
Great article in today's Ludington Daily News Sports section by Matthew Scheidel, Ludington Daily News sports writer, and his photos as well. A beautiful photo of David Sunshine Schillinger against Muskegon Oak Ridge last night. Of course, the Orioles winning 64-56 in a key West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup. David Schillinger hitting for 45 points to tie a school record, which was set by Steve Shaner in 1958. Well, I know it was Steve graduated in 58 from Ludington, and also Mike Larson, who graduated in 72. So David now shares that record with those two Ludington greats, Steve Shaner and Mike Larson, for most points in a basketball game, in a boys basketball game for the Ludington Orioles. Back to action here, girls JV basketball action. Ludington up 11-0. That was the score at the end of the first quarter. 5:19 to go in the opening quarter. Now we have a foul called on the Orioles, and it's called, I believe, called on number 10, Severa Mosier. Checking into the Oriole lineup, Isla Veneman, and she is a freshman. First free throw is no good. Into the Whitehall lineup. Number 10 checks in for Whitehall, Reese Hesse. Free throws are no good, and Ludington with the rebound. That was Maddie Lynn with the board. Mosier has it. Mosier to Morse. And now Josephine Ewing's pass picked off. Morse will get the ball right back, though. Morse, her pass is deflected. And able to save it for the Orioles is Isla Veneman. And now Whitehall has the ball. 4:54 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 11-0. Getting set to return to the Oriole lineup will be Jalen Laird. There's an interception, and with the ball, Charlie Morse for the Ludington Orioles. Morse will give it now to Severa Mosier. Mosier, her pass a little too hot to handle right there. Intended for Isla Veneman. Jalen Laird reports into the Oriole lineup, and Josephine Ewing will get a rest on the bench. 4:32 to go, opening half. Whitehall will trigger the ball in, and with it is Aaliyah Jamison. Now to Drew Buckner. And now we're going to have a jump ball, possession arrow to Whitehall. Vikings will get the ball in to Jamison. She drives baseline, and she's fouled. Folks, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate help you out. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone at 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5 Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington. 4:11 left in the opening half. Ludington on top, 11-0. We're almost halfway through this second quarter, and neither team has been able to put the ball in the basket so far in this second quarter. Ludington with the basketball. The Orioles led 11-0 at the end of the first quarter. With the ball, Charlie Morse. She'll give it now to Allison Brandt. There's a turnover with the ball. Aaliyah Jamison. Jamison tries to get the ball to her teammate Reese Hesse, and Hesse couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Ludington basketball. Into the Oriole lineup, number 22, Emma Decker, and number 5, Riley Hershey. .352 to go in this opening half. We've got a couple more shout-outs. Go O's from Jarrett Vega. Also, Kathy Morse says, go O's and go Charlie Morse. We agree with you, Kathy. 3:38 to go, opening half. Ludington up 11-0. Timeout, Ludington. It's a full timeout. Ludington up 11-0. 3:38 to go, opening half. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, O's Nation.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington 11, Whitehall nothing. 3:38 to go in the opening half. Ludington with the basketball. There's a shot from the baseline up, no good there by Allison Brandt. I'm sorry, no, that was number 30, Isla Veneman. Ludington still with the ball, however. Laird has it. Laird shot, no good. Little short rebound to Whitehall's Emma Decker. She'll give it up now to Aaliyah Jamison. Jamison, about a 17-footer, no good, but she's going to be fouled. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Number 42, Allison Brandt. That's Brandt's second.
Foul called on the Orioles, Allison Brandt. Free throw is up, no good by Aaliyah Jamison. Drew Buckner reports back into the Whitehall lineup. Jameson's second attempt from the charity stripe. Up and no good. Rebound to Maddie Lynn. Lynn will give it up now to her teammate and good friend, Jalen Laird. Laird now to Allison Brandt. Brandt, Veneman. Veneman into Laird. Laird to Lynn. Lynn, nice move. Little too much on the shot. Ludington did everything well there except for finish off. And now here comes Whitehall. Just a little too hard on that shot right there. And the Orioles still holding that 11-0 lead. 2:48 to go in this second quarter. Whitehall basketball. Vikings get the ball in. Drew Buckner has it. Now to Jamison. Jamison. She'll give it up now, and they'll work it inside. Turnaround shot up no good by Emma Decker. Rebound to Jalen Laird. Jalen will push it up court. Lynn up and good! Give the assist to Jalen Laird and give the basket to Maddie Lynn. She's got 3 points in this game. Ludington up 13-0. First point scored in the second quarter, and they come with 2:15 to go. Into the Oriole lineup, number 41, Madison Van Sickle. Also reporting in, number 15, Chloe Wachowski. And you have, let's see here. Also number 43, Delana Slater. Raven Thomas will get the ball in, and she'll give it there to Severa Mosier. Her shot no good. Rebound to Whitehall's Emma Decker. There's a shot up on the way, a little short, out of bounds. Ludington basketball. 1:57 left in the opening half. Ludington up 13-0. Girls JV basketball action. The Orioles were up 11-0 at the end of the first quarter. Good passing there by the Orioles. Shot up no good there by Van Sickle. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Whitehall basketball. Drew Buckner has it for Whitehall. And now Buckner will be fouled by the Orioles' Severa Mosier. Going to the free throw line for Whitehall, number 2, Drew Buckner.
And team spinner. Shooting for Whitehall, number 2, Drew Buckner.
Buckner's first attempt is good.
Now checking in for Ludington, number 1, Charlotte Torres.
Charlotte Torres checks into the Oriole lineup. She's a freshman. Buckner's second attempt is also good. 2 free throws for Drew Buckner. Ludington 13, Whitehall 2. 1:36 remaining in the opening half. Raven Thomas on the drive, and it's going to be a blocking foul called there. It's called on number 22, Emma Decker. Raven Thomas at the free throw line. Shooting 2.
Raven Thomas.
First free throw is up and no good. 1:30 remaining in the second quarter. Ludington up 13-2. Raven's second attempt. No good. Rebound to the Orioles' Delana Slater. And now with it, Charlotte Torres. Torres to Raven Thomas. Now to Chloe Wachowski. And let's see who it's. Oh, they'll get it inside there. Oh, shot up, no good there by Slater. And here comes Whitehall. Jersey Peterson with it. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will remain with the Whitehall Vikings. 1:04 to go in this opening half. Orioles up 13-2. Whitehall on the attack. Jersey Peterson with it. Now to Ellie Conklin. Little turnaround in the lane. No good there by Emma Decker. And the Orioles have it. Good job there by Slater. Raven Thomas with it right there. And Thomas actually draws the foul right there. She was in trouble because all of her teammates had headed up court, and she had picked up her dribble, and she gets fouled.
Checking in number 4, Isla Dykeman.
Isla Beckman's checked into the Whitehall lineup. She wears jersey number 4. Wachowski with it. They'll get it back to Chloe. Chloe now gives it up. Raven Thomas now to Charlotte Torres. Torres a little bit too much on the pass there for Slater. Out of bounds. It'll be Whitehall basketball. 26 seconds to go in the opening half. Orioles up by 11, 13-2. Vikings will get the ball in. Beckman has it. Now to Conklin. And there's a steal there by the Orioles. Raven Thomas has it. 16 seconds to go. Thomas loses the ball out of bounds, and it'll go right back to the Whitehall Vikings. Folks, the McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include commercial, auto, home, life, health, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 231-845-5000. Here's a steal by the Orioles. Now Whitehall will get it right back. 3 seconds to go in the opening half. They're going to get the ball up court. They get the shot off, and it's no good. And your score at the half from Venerable Hawley Gymnasium, the Ludington Orioles, 13. The Whitehall Vikings, 2. We're going to step aside for 3 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network. When we return, we'll have the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show coming your way. Stay tuned, O's Nation.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We're at the half. Ludington girls JV basketball action. Ludington 13, Whitehall 2. In that second quarter, both teams scored 2 points. Ludington outscored the Vikings 11-0 in the opening 8 minutes of play. Scoring for Whitehall, 2 points for Drew Buckner. For Ludington, 2 for Severa Mosier. 4 for Jalen Laird, 3 for Maddie Lynn, 2 for J.C. Cole, and 2 for Josephine Ewing. We'd like to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Also, a shout out to Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the roadways. However, if you do end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center is located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Also, if you're on your way to the game, or if you're going to be coming out a little bit later, we're at the half of the JV girls game. If you're coming out, folks, bring any extra change you may have. Tonight's the final night where you can donate your change at the concession stand. All donations will help the LHS Student Council provide food and household necessities for local children and families in need this holiday season. Orioles up 13-2. We're at the half. And again, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. We're going to step aside. When we return in a couple minutes, we'll have more of the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show. Oh, by the way, Oriole Nation, I just got great news from Julia. In the house tonight, the famous, not only famous in Mason County, but all throughout Michigan, the O-Funk will be in the house tonight. So that's awesome. I don't know if if we have had them, they've only been here once this year, but because I think we only had one Friday night game, and they weren't here, so it'd be great with having the O-Funk back in the house tonight. Now, with that said, we're going to step aside for a couple of minutes. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, O's Nation.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
Crown & Cork is Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar and is open Monday through Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of our new fall menu items, including French onion soup and our seasonal cheesecake. All menu items are made fresh when ordered, and many have locally sourced ingredients. We also have a kids' play area for the littles to play in while the adults dine. And make sure you call us to host your next event. Our private dining space seats up to 80 people and offers a beautiful view of the Ludington Harbor. Crown & Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street, across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to hear about our specials and other important information, or call us at 231-425-3557 to make a reservation today. We look forward to serving you soon.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We're about to begin play here in the second half. Girls JV basketball action. Ludington up 13-2. Again, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Ludington with the basketball to begin play here in the second half. And now there's a pass thrown out of bounds, and the ball will be turned over to the Whitehall Vikings. 9 seconds into this third quarter. Whitehall with the basketball. Ludington with the 11-point lead, 13-2. Whitehall's working the ball now, and with it, Emma Decker. There's a baseline jumper up and in, a three-pointer for the Vikings, Ellie Conklin. Ludington up 13-5. Raven Thomas, her shot no good. She deflected it out of bounds as she attempted to get that rebound, and Whitehall with the basketball. Whitehall comes out. Ellie Conklin hits a three-pointer. That's their first field goal of the ball game. Another three-point attempt. Up, no good there by Jamison. Ball fought for, and with it for the Vikings, working it in and getting the basket. Number 22, Emma Decker. And all of a sudden, the Whitehall Vikings on a offensive explosion right now, and they've cut the Oriole lead to 13-7 here in the third quarter. Ludington just turned the ball right back over, and now a timeout. Ludington, 7:07 to go in this third quarter. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. Orioles up 13-7. You're watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington 13, Whitehall 7. Whitehall on a quick 5-0 run here in the first minute of this third quarter. And they have the basketball. With it is Drew Buckner. Buckner will give it up now to Aaliyah Jamison. Jamison guarded there by Raven Thomas. Now they'll give the ball back. And the shot's up. Claire Westerland. And there's another three-pointer. And getting the basket for Whitehall, number 21, Ellie Conklin, her second three of the second half. And just like that, Whitehall is only trailing by 3 points. They were down 13-2 at the half. They've come out on fire here in this second half. There's a three-pointer just off the mark right there. Rebound to the Orioles. Jalen Laird. Jump ball, possession arrow to Whitehall. 6:17 to go, third quarter. Ludington up 13-10. The Orioles were up 13-2 at the half. There's been a fire lit under this Whitehall team at halftime. Raven Thomas called for the foul there on the Vikings, number 33, Aaliyah Jamison. Into the Oriole lineup, number 33, Josephine Ewing. Whitehall will trigger the ball in. And there's a shot up and good. Getting the basket, number 11, Claire Westerland. And now we have a 1-point game. Ludington 13, Whitehall 12. Mosier with the ball for Ludington. She'll give it now to Cole. Cole's pass intercepted right there, and it was picked off by Ellie Conklin. And now a foul called on J.C. Cole. Boy, the momentum of this game has swung in a big way and in a big hurry. Whitehall only scoring 2 points in the first half. They've come out and they have put up 10 points here in the first 2.5 minutes of play here of this third quarter. Vikings with the basketball. Drew Buckner has it. Buckner gets it inside. Shot up by 22, Emma Decker, no good. Baseline, little baseline jumper there, about a 6-footer. Up and in by Ellie Conklin. And the Whitehall Vikings have a 14-13 lead right now over the Ludington Orioles. Timeout, Ludington, a 30-second timeout. The Whitehall faithful who are here in that Whitehall bench, they are pretty darn happy right now. Hey, folks, Urca Auto Center, founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. Whitehall 14, Ludington 13. Ludington was up 11-0 at the end of the first quarter. Both teams scored 2 points in the second quarter. Ludington had a 13-2 lead at the half. It's been all Whitehall so far in this third quarter. We're barely almost 3 minutes into this quarter, and Whitehall has come out on fire, outscoring the Orioles 12-0. 12-0 run by the Vikings. Ludington has the basketball right now. Laird will trigger it in. Ball's deflected, and Whitehall is going to, no. Ludington tracks it down. Ewing gets it. Now we have a jump ball. Possession arrow to Ludington. Severa Mosier triggers the ball in to Jalen Laird. Laird back to Mosier. Now to Ewing. Ewing to Laird. Now to J.C. Cole. Ewing near baseline. Back to Laird out top. Now to Mosier. Her running shot no good. And ball batted out of bounds. And it will last touched by the Whitehall Vikings. 4:49 to go in the third quarter. Whitehall 14, Ludington 13. Checking into the Oriole lineup, number 35, Kelsey Bowman. Shout out, let's see, Susan Mann has checked in. She says, go Orioles. Ludington with the ball. Mosier has it. Mosier now to Cole. Lynn with it now. Maddie Lynn back to Cole. Now to Mosier. They'll swing it now to Laird. Laird to Mosier. Loses it momentarily. Gets it back. Now she'll give it up to Laird. Baseline jumper. No good. Bowman fighting for it. Shot. No good. Rebound to Whitehall's number 11. And that's Claire Westerland. Westerland still with the basketball. Now her pass is picked off by Bowman. Bowman ahead to Laird. Jalen Laird loses the ball as she was going up for the shot. Out of bounds. It'll be Whitehall basketball. Whitehall 14, Ludington 13. 4:06 to go in the third quarter. Evan McKinley will be doing color commentary with me tonight during the varsity game. Here come the Vikings. Now we're going to have a jump ball, and possession arrow will remain with Whitehall. Ball is triggered in by the Vikings, number 2, Drew Buckner. Now there's a tie-up, and possession arrow to the Orioles. I got to send a shout out to the Pentwater High School Spanish and Art Club. Their caramel corn is just absolutely fantastic. My wife Michelle brought it home. My wife teaches at Hart Spittler Elementary, and she brought home this caramel corn. She says, take it with you to the basketball game. Can't stop eating it. Made for Pentwater High School by the Pentwater Service Club. So I don't know if this is for their trip. It says Italy 2024 on it. But a big shout out to the Pentwater High School Spanish and Art Club for their caramel corn. Fantastic. .336 left in this third quarter. Whitehall 14, Ludington 13. Vikings still on a 12-0 run right now in this third quarter. Ludington was up 13-2 at the half. There's a deflection there by Jalen Laird. Laird is going to take the shot, and it's good. Boy, that breaks a long drought there by the Orioles. Jalen Laird with the steal there and the basket. She's got 6 points in this game to lead the Orioles. Ludington up 15-14. Laird's been all over the court in this third quarter, getting tie-ups. Whitehall called for the foul there. It's on number 2, Drew Buckner. Into the Whitehall lineup, number 5, Riley Hershey. Jalen Laird will trigger the ball in for Ludington. And she gets, it's a violation right there. Not a 5-second violation, but when Jalen went to throw the ball in, she stepped into the court of play. So a line violation right there, sideline violation. Now there's a steal caused by Laird. She blocked the pass, and it went right to her teammate Mosier. Now to Laird, to Cole, to Lynn. Back on top there to Laird, to Mosier. Her shot, no good. And now a foul called on the Orioles, Severa Mosier. Folks, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, do not hesitate. See Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Nice inbound pass there by Laird to Bowman, but she couldn't get the shot to fall. 2:49 to go in this third quarter. Ludington up 15-14. Girls JV basketball action. Aaliyah Jennings with it. Aaliyah Jamison. Her three-point attempt just off the mark. Tried to bank it in right there. And here comes Laird. Shot up, no good. Ball fought for, out of bounds, and it will be Ludington basketball. Into the Whitehall lineup. Checking in, number 4, Isla Beckman, and number 10, Reese Heisey. I'm sorry, Hesse. I'm sorry, got that one wrong. So a shot up, no good. Offensive board there. Now we have a jump ball, possession arrow to Whitehall. 2:24 left in the third quarter. Orioles up 15-14. There's a steal by the Orioles. They'll get the ball ahead. Laird, shot, good! Jalen Laird with the basket. She's got 8 points in the game. Ludington up 17-14. Here come the Whitehall Vikings. Claire Westerland brought the ball up. Batted out of bounds. Last touch by the Ludington Orioles. Now the ball is deflected right there by Laird. And it remains with the Vikings. Westerland, her shot, no good. Now a foul called on the Orioles, number 11, Raven Thomas. At the line for the Vikings, number 11, Claire Westerland. Her first shot, no good. .153 to go, third quarter. The Orioles up by 3, 17-14. Ludington was up 11-0 at the end of one. They were up 13-2 at the half. Whitehall went on a 12-0 run. You got the officials talking to some of the players right now, making sure that their jersey tops are tucked in. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Maddie Lynn. She'll give it up now to Jalen Laird. Laird to Bowman. Bowman, her shot blocked right there, and it was blocked by the Vikings' Claire Westerland. Bowman with it now. I'm sorry, that was Beckman. Beckman, Reese Hesse. Three-pointer up and good. Ellie Conklin. That's her third three of this third quarter, and we got a tie game again, folks, 17 apiece. Right back the other way, Ludington, no good. Shot by Laird, and ends up in the hands of Cole. Now with it, Raven Thomas, and I think Raven's going to draw the foul right there. Ludington 17, Whitehall 17. 1:11 left in the third quarter.
That's her first, team second.
Orioles will get the ball in. Lynn, her shot up and no good. Lynn follows up her miss. She'll give it back now to Cole, to Laird. Laird loses it, but it ends up in Raven Thomas's hand. Now to Cole. Lynn, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound Bowman, no good. Rebound to Whitehall, and that's Claire Westerland. Westerland will get the ball ahead to her teammate, Reese Hesse. There's a drive, nice pass right there. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Lynn, Maddie Lynn with the board, and I think she's fouled. Foul called on Claire Westerland. We have 39 seconds left in this third quarter. We have a tie game, 17 apiece, Ludington and Whitehall. Lynn couldn't corral the ball there, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Whitehall basketball. Big night of basketball here at Hawley Gym tonight. Timeout, Whitehall. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. Ludington 17, Whitehall 17. You're watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Claire Allen, and Julia Havman, the Orioles Sports Network. And when the varsity game starts, we'll be working in conjunction with 102.7 WMOM, and Evan McKinley will be with us doing color commentary tonight. Right now, we have 25 seconds left in this third quarter. We have a tie game, 17 apiece. Whitehall with the basketball. It's batted out of bounds, and it will still remain with the Whitehall Vikings. Ludington was up 13-2 at the intermission. Whitehall went on a 12-0 run, and right now we stand at 17 apiece. 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. Whitehall working the ball. Now a traveling violation on the Whitehall Vikings. So Ludington will get the ball back. 8.1 seconds remaining. Conklin will trigger the ball in. Laird with it. We're down to 4 seconds. I'm sorry, that's Cole with the ball. Cole, and he'll get a shot off. And oh, no good. J.C. Cole got a good look on the shot right there, and it banked off and hit the rim, and then it spun out. So at the end of 3 from Hawley Gym, girls JV basketball action, your score, the Ludington Orioles 17, the Whitehall Vikings 17. And we'll step aside. Again, you're watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We start play here in the fourth quarter. Ludington 17, Whitehall 17. Orioles were outscored by Whitehall 15-4 in that third quarter. And Ludington starts the quarter with the basketball. There's a deflection, and Whitehall has the ball. Now we're going to have a foul called on the Orioles, Kelsey Bowman. Shout out to Patrick Hayner, big Oriole fan who's tuned into the Oriole Sports Network. He says, go O's. And also to Linda Pena, and she says, let's go Orioles, number 5. Obviously, she's a big Charlie Morse fan. Okay, Whitehall with the basketball. We're tied up at 17. There's a steal. A steal by the Orioles. J.C. Cole with the steal, and now the ball's batted out of bounds, and it will remain with the Orioles. Josephine Ewing returns to the Oriole lineup. 7:42 left in the ball game. Ludington 17, Whitehall 17. Severa Mosier, baseline drive, tried to get that ball to her teammates, deflected and then picked off by the Vikings, and now I believe Whitehall has just turned it right back over to Ludington. Folks, Groundworks Landscaping is located at 5634 West Dewey Road They have a myriad of professional job services, and you can reach them at 231-690-3969. Their website can be found at groundworksmi.com. That's Groundworks Landscaping, 5634 West Dewey Road. Foul called on the Orioles, Severa Mosier, who has just fouled out of the ball game. 7:20 to go in the game. Ludington 17, Whitehall 17. Allison Brandt reports into the Oriole lineup for Severa Mosier. Whitehall basketball. There's a steal. Raven Thomas, good! And she's fouled. Oh, nice steal there by Raven Thomas. She gets the basket, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line and try to complete the three-point play. Orioles up 19-17. Back into the Whitehall lineup, number 2, Drew Buckner, and number 33, Aliyah Jamison. Thomas's free throw, no good. Rebound, Orioles. Let me see, they're going to call a lane violation there? I believe so. Yes, there will be a lane violation called there. Need some players in the lane a little bit too early. And Raven Thomas will get another free throw here. Her shot is up and in and out, no good. Rebound. Maddie Lynn got in there for the rebound, but she got tied up, and jump ball, possession arrow to Whitehall. Ludington up 19-17, 7:13 left in this girls JV basketball game. Friday night basketball from Hawley Gym. There's a steal by the Orioles, basket up, oh, no good, left it short right there. That was J.C. Cole, little baseline jumper put up by Ewing, no good. Cole ends up with it for the Orioles. Now over to Brandt to Thomas, now to J.C. Cole. 6:50 to go in the game. Ludington up by 2, 19-17. Lynn works it inside, good! Josephine Ewing with the basket and give the assist to Maddie Lynn. The Orioles up 21-17. Now there's a steal. Ewing able to keep it alive to Raven Thomas. Her shot, good! Raven Thomas gets the basket, and in a 6-0 run right now by the Orioles. They're up 23-17. 6:20 to go in this girls JV basketball game. Now a foul will be called on the Orioles, and it's going to be called, I believe, on J.C. Cole. Into the Whitehall lineup, number 22, Emma Decker. On the court right now for the Orioles, you have Allison Brandt, Maddie Lynn. You also have J.C. Cole. There's an inbound pass, shot up, no good. That shot was put up by Emma Decker. Whitehall still with the basketball. As I was saying, you got Maddie Lynn out there, you got Raven Thomas, you have J.C. Cole, you also have Josephine Ewing, and you have Allison Brandt. Brandt, that was a steal. No, Ludington gets it back. Now Whitehall fighting for it. Now there'll be a traveling violation on the Orioles. Boy, that ball was back and forth like a hot potato right there. 6:05 to go in this game. Orioles were up 11-0 at the end of one. It was 13-2 with Ludington up at the half. Whitehall outscored Ludington 15-4 in the third. We went into this fourth quarter tied at 17 apiece, and the Orioles are now on a 6-0 run. They're up 23-17, and now a traveling violation on the Vikings. .55 remaining in the game. J.C. Cole with the ball. She'll bring the ball up, and now she's going to be fouled. Folks, Urca Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today at the Urca family. They've been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. Ludington with the basketball. Maddie Lynn trying to get the ball to her teammate Josephine Ewing. It's batted out of bounds, and it will be Ludington basketball. 5:37 left in the game. Timeout Ludington. There'll be a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay here and tell you about the McGee Insurance Group. They have been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, home, commercial, umbrella, life, and health insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 231-845-5000. And Team Jamie Loney Real Estate, that's Team Jamie Loney 5-Star Real Estate. If you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5-Star Real Estate help you out. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone at 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5-Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington. Back to play here at Hawley. Girls JV basketball action. Nice. Oh, yeah, right there, sister. Maddie Lynn followed up her miss with an offensive rebound and a putback, and now Ludington up 25-17. Leah Jamison with it for Whitehall. She'll give it now to Ellie Conklin. Conklin, pass picked off there. J.C. Cole. Cole, her shot is no good, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line and shoot two. Folks, Ludington Paint and Glass have been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. They are proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor of the OSN. I should say being a sponsor on the OSN. First free throw is up and in by J.C. Cole. She's got 3 points in this ball game. Second free throw short. However, it's going to go out of bounds right there. And last touched by the Orioles. I think Raven Thomas was the last to touch that basketball. Key West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup tonight. Ludington and Whitehall. Varsity game coming up shortly after the conclusion of this JV game, which we have 4 minutes and 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ludington up 26-17. 9-point Oriole lead. Whitehall basketball. Shot on the way, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It'll remain with the Whitehall Vikings. Into the Vikings lineup, number 10, Reese Hesse. Vikings get the ball in to Emma Decker. Her shot no good. Rebound, strong rebound there to Ludington's Kelsey Bowman. They'll get it ahead now. Shot up and no good right there. That shot was put up by Allison Brandt. Now here's a steal and here come the Whitehall Vikings. Shot up and no good. A little too much on the shot right there. Rebound to the Orioles, number 11, Raven Thomas, and she gets fouled. Foul called on the Vikings, number 10, Reese Hesse. Ball will be triggered in by Allison Brandt. And deflected, but Raven Thomas comes up with it. Now she'll get it back to Allison Brandt. Brandt loses it, gets it back. Now Raven Thomas has it. Now Whitehall has it. And let's see, the ball is bouncing all over the court right now. It's a hot potato. Whitehall has it. They lose it. They still get it back. And there's a shot up. Oh, my goodness. What a sequence of events right there. And getting the basket for Whitehall, number 20, Jersey Peterson. Here comes the Ludington Orioles. Shot no good. Rebound and put back. Good. Kelsey Bowman, her first points of the game. Ludington up 28-19. 3:42 to go in the game. Emma Decker has it. Decker turnaround, shot up. Good. Emma Decker. Looked like a whirling dervish right there. She kisses it off the glass, and Ludington on top 28-21. 7-point Oriole lead. However, there's a steal by the Whitehall Vikings. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Emma Decker, no good, but she's going to draw the foul. She'll go to the free throw line. 3 minutes, 18 seconds left in this girls' JV basketball game. At the free throw line for the Vikings, number 22, Emma Decker. She's a southpaw. First shot up, no good. Into the Oriole lineup, number 5, Charlie Morse. And in for Whitehall, number 5, Riley Hershey. Also number 24, Sabrina White. And also checking in, I believe that's Janie Fagan. One free throw for Emma Decker. And here come the Orioles. Shot up, no good there by Lynn. And now there's a steal there by the Orioles' Charlie Morse. Timeout, Ludington. Ludington 28, Whitehall 22. It's a full timeout, 3:05 left. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. Don't go away, Oriole Nation.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. 3 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in this girls' JV basketball game. Ludington with a 28-22 lead. They get the ball to Lynn, and she gets the basket. Maddie Lynn with the basket. Good passing there by the Orioles. They did a good job of executing Coach Troy Veneman's timeout right there and his plans for that offensive set. Ludington up by 8, 30-22. On the court for Ludington right now, J.C. Cole. You have Kelsey Bowman, also Maddie Lynn, Raven Thomas, and number 42, Allison Brandt. 2:47 to go in the game. Now there's a traveling violation on Whitehall. Back into the Whitehall lineup, number 5, Riley Hershey. 8-point Oriole lead, 2:44 to go in the game. J.C. Cole directing traffic. She'll give it up now to Raven Thomas. Thomas back to Cole. Cole will take the shot up, no good. And that was about a 19-footer right there. It was right on line. And now Raven Thomas with a nice aggressive drive right there. Basket is no good, but she draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Foul called on Emma Decker of the Whitehall Vikings. 2:29 left in the game. Shout out to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. Open Monday through Thursday, 4 to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 4 to 9 p.m. They're located at 502 West Loomis Street, right across from the Ludington Marina. First shot is good by Raven Thomas. She had a real nice ball game tonight. She's got 5 points. Played some really good defense. Thomas's second attempt is up and no good. Rebound to Whitehall's Emma Decker. Decker will bring the ball up. She'll give it now to Riley Hershey. Now the ball stolen there by J.C. Cole. Hershey steals it right back. We've got a jump ball. Possession arrow to Ludington with 2:17 left in the ball game. Folks, Lundquist Furniture is West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist at 231-757-3368. Remember, right, being the Detroit Tigers fanatic that I am, the Tigers were in the World Series that year and fell to the Cincinnati Reds. The Tigers have won 4 World Series, 1935, 1945, 1968, and, of course, my favorite one, 1984. All right, we have 2:09 to go here. Ludington up 31-22, girls JV basketball action. Ludington basketball, they'll trigger it in. Raven Thomas, her shot no good from the far baseline. Bowman with the rebound. Shot no good, and now here comes Whitehall with the ball, number 21, Ellie Conklin. 1:55 left in the game. There's a deflection right there, and that was Raven Thomas once again, and going down really hard for Whitehall was number 1, Izzy Hesse. She pops right back up. She looks like she's fine. 1:50 to go, Ludington basketball. Ball is triggered in by Allison Brandt. Brandt now deflected right there, ends up in the hands of Cole. Now over to Raven Thomas. They'll swing it now. JC Cole. Shot up, no good. Like Ludington was trying to take a little time off the clock right there. 1:26 left in the game. Ludington up 31-22. And into the Whitehall lineup will be number 4, Isla Beckman. Also in number 10, Reese Hesse. There's a steal by the Orioles, 42, Allison Brandt. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it will remain, I believe, with the Orioles. It's been, you look at the scoring of this game, Ludington outscored Whitehall 11-0 in the first. Both teams scored 2 points apiece in the second quarter. Ludington had a 13-2 halftime lead. Then Whitehall got hot coming out here to begin the second half. They outscored the Orioles 15-4 in the third quarter, and the fourth quarter has been all pretty much Ludington. 1 minute remaining in the game. Ludington up 31-22. Orioles are content just to pass the ball around and chew up the clock right now. Got that 9-point lead. Bowman with it now. She'll drive baseline, and she will draw the foul. Reminder for the varsity game, Evan McKinley is going to be doing color commentary with me tonight. We'll have a great time. Doesn't matter if I'm with Evan, if I'm with Big Country, Matthew Westhouse, or with Kyle Gerzinski, who I was last night. Have a great time with all of my broadcast partners. Kelsey Bowman at the free throw line. Her first shot is good. She's got 3 points in this game. I'd like to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season. Second free throw, no good. Of sports, play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Bowman with the shot, no good. And let's see here. We're going to have a foul again, and that's going to be called number 1, Izzy Hesse. Bowman back at the free throw line with 39 seconds left in the game. Ludington up by 10. 32-22. First free throw is no good. Bowman's second attempt. Good. Kelsey Bowman gets 1 of 2 free throws. Orioles up 33-22. And now we're going to have a foul called on the Orioles, Allison Brandt. The O-Funk in the house tonight. That's the LHS Pep Band. Now, Julia, if you weren't here with us tonight, would you be with the O-Funk tonight? She would be. So that shows you her dedication to the Orioles Sports Network, and we're very appreciative of that. I'm sure that our executive director, producer, Thad Shank, is very, very appreciative of that. Mason Conger did a great job last night in his debut as our OSN technical engineer. Free throw up and no good there by Whitehall's number 1, Izzy Hesse. Orioles up 33-22. And again, you play the piccolo, right? Hey, I got it right. Very nice. How many other piccolo players are in the O-Funk? One other? So there's just 2 piccolo players. Both free throws missed by Izzy Hesse. And here comes Ludington. 29 seconds to go. Raven Thomas with it. She'll give it back now to Brandt. Brandt over to J.C. Cole. They'll work it in now. Bowman, her shot. That's going to be short, out of bounds. Whitehall basketball. Into the Oriole lineup. Number 25, Addison Torres. Addison is a freshman. 14 seconds left in the game. The Orioles up 33-22. Jump ball, possession arrow to Whitehall. 12 seconds remaining. We hope to be talking to Oriole coach Troy Veneman at the conclusion of this game during the Smith and Eddy post-game show. Hesse with it. 6 seconds to go. Now to Beckman. Ball is lost, and Bowman has it for the Orioles, gives it to Cole, and there's the buzzer. And your final score, girls JV basketball action, the Ludington Orioles 33, the Whitehall Vikings 22. Back in 60 seconds here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to the Oriole Sports Network and the Smith and Eddy post-game show. Smith and Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith and Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Orioles outscored the Vikings 16-5 in that fourth quarter after being outscored 15-4 in the third quarter. In the opening quarter, Ludington outscored Whitehall 11-0, and both teams just scored 2 points each in that second quarter. Ludington was up at the halftime by the score of 13-2. The game was tied up at 17 apiece entering the fourth quarter, and the Orioles win 33-22. Scoring tonight for the Vikings, 2 points for Drew Buckner, 2 for Jersey Peterson. Ellie Conklin had 11, and 5 points for Emma Decker, and 2 points for Claire Westerland. For the Orioles, 2 for Severa Mosier, 5 for Raven Thomas, 8 for Jalen Laird, 7 for Madeline Lynn, 3 for J.C. Cole, 4 for Josephine Ewing, and 4 for Kelsey Bowman. Again, a big thank you to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. We're going to step aside right now. When we return, we hope to have Oriole JV head coach Troy Veneman up here for an interview, but we're inching closer to our House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show for the varsity game. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen along with Julia Havman and Claire Allen. Julia is our technical engineer. Claire's our camera woman, and joining me now my broadcast partner for tonight, doing color commentary, Evan McKinley. How's it going, Evan?
Hey, it's going great, Scoop. There's nothing better than being in Hawley Gym on a Friday night with the old funk here.
Friday night
basketball. Gets the adrenaline going, being up here in the booth with you.
In Friday night basketball, there's nothing like it, and there's nothing like it, too, when the JV coach gets up here nice and early, and we got Coach Troy Veneman. Well, he's putting on the headset right now. And, Coach, you had the chance to talk to your girls, right, and congratulate them on a great win, right?
Yeah, that was a great win. Both of our teams were 2-0 in the conference coming in, and we knew we'd have our hands full. We got on them early. Halftime, we got a little complacent coming into the third, but and we lost Jalen. Jalen Layer's out there warming up.
I was going to say, yeah.
Lost her for the fourth to the varsity game for the 5-quarter rule.
5-quarter rule.
So other girls had to step in, like Kelsey Bowman, Joe Ewing, and Maddie Lynn. Maddie Lynn got more aggressive and physical on the boards, and she really helped us close that game, along with Allie Brand in the front end, just terrorizing people.
You know who I thought had a really great game tonight for your team was Raven Thomas. She was all over the court, as was Jalen Laird. Yeah. And as you said also, Maddie Lynn got much more aggressive as the game progressed.
Yeah, I know you like nicknames, Scoop. I'm going to give you one early in Raven Thomas's freshman career. She got her first start as a freshman tonight, but we're going to call her, if you don't mind, Raven the Wrecking Ball.
I love it.
Because she's exactly that. She's just a dog out there. She's got a nose for the hoop, and she's such a great leader by example. She's a physical player.
Her nickname has been born on the OSN tonight. Raven the Wrecking Ball. That it is.
Absolutely.
You know, Sunshine's nickname, that was, I talked to his dad his freshman year.
Yeah.
And he said, well, Scoop on his AAU team, they call him Sunshine. I said, that's it.
Boom.
I said, we got to come up with a nickname for him. That was it.
Yeah.
You look at the box score, Coach, and it's one of the funkiest box scores you'll ever see. Your Orioles outscore Whitehall 11-0 in the first. Second quarter is a 2-2. Both teams scored just 2 points. Then they went on a run in the third quarter. They outscore your girls 15-4. Then your girls turned it right around, and they outscore Whitehall 16-5 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, basketball, as you know, like anybody, it's a game of runs.
Ebb and flows.
That third quarter run was a little more than we would like, but I tell you what, outscoring them 16-5 in the fourth, that felt pretty good. Again, we had girls, I have 16 girls on the team, love them all. They all played tonight, and that's what it's all about. Our freshman team went down to Spring Lake, played them to a 5-point game, got some good experience.
Congratulations on that, yeah.
Yeah, they played them well down there, and that just gets them better out here on a Friday night or whatever, we play.
Friday night basketball, and we appreciate you coming up. Coach Troy Veneman, nice win. Your girls now 3-0, is that correct?
3-0 in the
conference, yeah.
And we just look up at those banners, and we kind of look at who's next in our conference, and our non-conference play is it's no joke, but that's the way we'd rather have it. We get better that way.
So 3-0 overall in the conference, and for the season?
3-1.
3-1. Grand Haven. That's correct. So we look forward to talking to you on Monday.
Yeah.
Right back here, Mason County Central, the county rivalry game.
Our girls will be ready. They're already ready. We're going to be in the gym tomorrow, shoring up a few things for the Spartans. We look forward to it. We know they're a well-coached team. They got the shy girl. She's just she's a Raven Thomas, if you will. That's going to be a good matchup. And like you always say, throw anything out in a rivalry. We'll be ready to play, and we're looking forward to having fun.
Enjoy this one, Coach, and thanks for coming up.
Thank you. Shout out to my mom and dad, Lee and Brenda Veneman. I appreciate it, Mom.
All right, big fans of the Orioles, no doubt.
Thank you.
Coach Troy Veneman, his team wins tonight by the score of 33-22, and that's going to wrap things up for the Smith & Eddy postgame show. We'll step aside, and when we return, we'll have the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show coming at you. You're watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned.
This is a presentation of the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. High school sports are on the air and online. Watch this game at the Oriole Sports Network Facebook group or YouTube channel and listen to this game via radio at 102.7 WMOM, smart devices like Amazon Alexa and Google Home, or via streaming audio at WMOM.FM. This game is a presentation of the following sponsors: House of Flavors Manufacturing, House of Flavors Restaurant, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer Co-op, Smith & Eddy Insurance. Also in part by PM Builders, Benedict's Collision, Lundquist Furniture, Crown & Cork Waterfront Kitchen, Ludington Paint and Glass. In addition, today's game is brought to you by Urca Auto Center, Team Jamie Loney 5-Star Real Estate, McGee Insurance, Ludington Chiropractic, and Groundworks Landscaping. Now it's time to bring you all the action with Todd, Scoop, Hansen, and the team live here on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Welcome, Oriole Nation. Greetings and salutations. It's time for Ludington girls varsity basketball action here at Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, joined tonight by Evan McKinley doing the color commentary. Julia Havman is our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and our camerawoman will be Claire Allen for the Oriole Sports Network. Ludington JV winning tonight by the score of 33-22. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Earlier, I talked with Oriole head coach Warren Stowe, and here's what he had to say in regards to tonight's ball game. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Warren Stowe, your girls coming off an impressive victory the other night against the Montague Wildcats. They're back in West Michigan Conference Lakes Division action tonight against the Whitehall Vikings. And first off, congratulations on that win against Montague. And it was a game, unfortunately, the OSN did not cover, along with 102.7 WMOM the other night. Tell Oriole Nation a bit about the big win against Montague the other night.
Yeah, I'd love to. We played really well. I was talking to Coach Veneman and just, some parents. It's one of the best defensive games I think we've played in a year or so. We were flying all over the court and trapping all over the court, and just it was really nice to see, and then turning a lot of that into points on the offensive end. So, I don't know what it ended up being, but it felt like that final score could have been a lot bigger too, just subbing and taking the press off, and it's hard to go from what I'm asking them to do with all the pressure I'm asking them to put on the ball and then all of a sudden stop. Mm-hmm. So, that's on me, but I got to find a better way to kind of the tale of the two games. But they played amazing. Every single girl played awesome. It was great.
Great to beat Montague in their house, and they're one of the teams I know that one of the most challenging teams to Ludington's crown.
Yeah, they're a really good program, a really good team. That was our only conference loss last year, so it was really nice in Montague to play well and get a win.
Talk about the Whitehall Vikings. What can Oriole Nation expect tonight's game against Whitehall?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a really good team. They're going to have really great players. They're 0-3 this year, but they're the type of team, I told the girls in the scouting report, they're the type of team that can beat anybody in the West Michigan Conference on any given night, just because they haven't gotten in the win column yet. They've got a player that came from Montague, probably Montague's best player, to their team. They've got a girl who transferred a couple years ago from West Michigan Christian who can shoot the heck out of the ball. When she was a freshman, she scored 8 or 7 3-pointers against Orchard View. So, they've got girls. Mm-hmm. So, we expect their best, and hopefully we can come out and get after it.
Your girls are always going to play that tight, smothering defense, but you're starting to get some offense now. You had a nice game the other night from Eliana Jerusalem.
Yeah, she's really playing well and starting to have a little bit of confidence in her shot. She's she's like a lot of my girls that, every shot they hang on the balance of whether it goes in or out. And I think they're finally starting to understand that, some of the best shooters in the world, Caitlin Clark and Steph Curry, make 4 out of 10 shots from behind the arc. So, she puts a lot of work in. Emma's shooting really well. Nobody puts more work in than her, and they're starting to see the dividends of that and just play a little looser, and I think that is translating into their success, no doubt.
You got some scorers on your team. You're expecting that scoring to start coming from Madeline Kenyon. We saw it on the JV last year with her. And you know you're going to start getting some offense from Jenna Skiba.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Madeline, I think she's still swimming a little bit with what I'm asking her to do defensively. Mm-hmm. You know, that's no fault of hers. It's just a different level when you come up from the junior varsity to the varsity. You know, Peyton, I think, is in that same boat of just I'm asking her to do things that, you know, she's capable. She's just not accustomed to doing. Jenna defensively is great, and offensively, I agree, she'll be coming. And then Jordan Anderson's another one that I think can score, you know, 10 to 15 points on any given night. So it's kind of like we talked a few games ago, you know, between Carly, Emma, Jenna, Elle, Madeline, Peyton, you know, and I'm missing girls in there too. Mm-hmm. Like any of them, I feel like can score 10 to 12 points a night, which is really, really nice.
Oriole Nation, I want you to know that Coach Warren's still swelling with pride. It came in, we were talking about last night's boys game where David Sunshine Schillinger pumped in 45 points to tie a school record for boys basketball, along with Steve Shaner and Mike Larson. But Warren let me know right off the bat, Scoop, the school record, the all-time school record for the girls is Mandy with 47. So obviously you should be prideful.
I do not want to take. I did not say that to slate David.
No,
because I'm hoping that he breaks that record and breaks it by 5 to 10 points. That would be amazing. That kid deserves it. He's one of the all-time great Ludington players. So a heck of a game last night. I was able to catch the second half. It was my daughter's birthday on the OSN. So just an amazing job. And I know you didn't say that way. He had an awesome game and he deserves it, man.
Exactly, Coach. And Oriole Nation knows that too.
Yeah.
You're full. You bleed orange and black, just like I do, and you should be proud of your sister's 47-point effort and the great career that she had, and her 2,160 career points. And everybody knows how much you admire David Schillinger and the boys program and everything. But you should be a very prideful brother, which you are.
Yeah, so. I'm proud of both of them, man. They are Ludington through and through. And I texted Mandy last night because I was just curious. I said, hey, what was your high? And I had to do some digging in the Google archives to find that, and she had 47 and 19 in a regional final, and I just so proud of her career, and I'm proud of David, man. He's playing amazing.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you, Coach, tonight, and your girls and your starting lineup.
Yeah, Carly at the 1, Emma at the 2, Elle at the 3, Jenna at the 4, and Jordan at the 5.
Good luck, Coach, and go O's.
Go O's, thanks.
Crown and Cork is Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar, and is open Monday through Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of our new fall menu items, including French onion soup and our seasonal cheesecake. All menu items are made fresh when ordered, and many have locally sourced ingredients. We also have a kids' play area for the littles to play in while the adults dine. And make sure you call us to host your next event. Our private dining space seats up to 80 people and offers a beautiful view of the Ludington Harbor. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street, across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to hear about our specials and other important information, or call us at 231-425-3557 to make a reservation today.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor, and also a big shout out to Pure Marquette Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Here are your starting lineups. First for the Whitehall Vikings. Starting at the guards, number 1, Kendall Osborne. She is a senior. Number 5, Leanne Fagan. She is a junior. And number 23, Lexi Daggett. She is a senior. Forwards for the Vikings, number 3, Lucy Zamajan, a senior. And number 10, Allie Van Antwerp. She is a senior. Whitehall coached by Brian Milliron. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Warren Stowe, assisted by Katie Mesher. Starting at the guards, number 20, Eliana Jeruzel, and Eliana is a junior. Also number 23, Emma McKinley, a senior. Number 25, Carly Mesher, a senior. Starting forwards for the Orioles, number 10, Jenna Skiba, a junior. And number 40, Jordan Anderson, a junior. And again, big thank you to PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, as well as House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Evan, you were at the game the other night at Montague and feeding me reports at the end of the quarters. I was able to post those up on the Oriole Sports Network. Much appreciated, my friend. And a really nice ball game for Ludington the other night. You said it was by far the best they've looked this season.
Yeah, by far the best they've looked. We saw great improvement. I mean, we were here for the first 2 games. We saw great improvement from the first game to the second. Now to the third. Let's bring the same intensity tonight. It's a conference game. Big conference game against Whitehall. I mean, these are probably 2 of the top teams in the conference. So, I mean, let's bring a win out of here tonight and go 2-0 or 3-0 in the conference.
Exactly. Ludington wins the tip. Jordan Anderson wins it. Ludington in their home white jerseys. They have black lettering and numerals trimmed in orange. They'll get the ball in to Jordan Anderson. God! Great first offensive set.
Yeah, great offensive set. We played a little side, top side. Eliana was able to find Jordan, just throwing it over the top, and Jordan finished strong at the rim.
Here come the Whitehall Vikings now. Tough pressure applied by Ludington, and that is Jordan Anderson getting the steal. She'll give the ball up now to Mesher, now to McKinley. McKinley over to Jenna Skiba. Skiba, she'll give it back now to her teammate Jeruzel. Jeruzel on the drive, loses the ball out of bounds. It'll be Whitehall basketball. Whitehall in their black jerseys. They have white lettering and numerals trimmed in red. 2-0, Ludington with the lead, 7:15 to go in the opening quarter. West Michigan Conference Lakes Division basketball action here on a Friday night from Hawley Gym. We're happy you're with us, tuned in to the Oriole Sports Network, Oriole Nation, as well as all the Whitehall fans out there who also may be tuned in watching our live stream or maybe listening on 102.7 WMOM. Great crowd here tonight, Evan, on this Friday night. And there's nothing like Friday night basketball, whether it's girls basketball action or boys basketball action here at Hawley Gym during the winter with the Orioles. Got the O-Funk here tonight, and really, really good crowd here. And there's a steal by the Orioles. Emma McKinley with it. McKinley, her shot, go in and out, no good. Rebound, Skiba. Skiba loses it, and now coming up with it for Whitehall, number 10, Allie Van Antwerp. Now over to Lucy Zamajan. Zamajan, and here comes a three-pointer, and that's up and off the mark there by Kendall Osborne. Osborne, she transferred, Evan. She was a Montague Wildcat, and she comes over and playing now, and Montague and Whitehall are arch rivals. They're on the same wavelength with Ludington and Manistee.
Yeah, definitely, and she's coming off an injury, so it's good to see her back out on the court. She's a great ball player, so we're going to have to, not give her open threes like that because she's not going to miss very many of those.
Ludington up 2-0. Foul called on the Vikings. Number 10, Allie Van Antwerp. Emma McKinley for three, no good. Rebound, however, by, let's see here, that was Jerusalem. Her shot, no good. And coming away with it for the Vikings, Lucy Zamajan. Now ahead they go to Lexi Daggett. Daggett will take a three, in and out, no good. Rebound to Jordan Anderson. Ball stripped, and Jerusalem, they're fighting for it along with Daggett. And here now with it for the Orioles, we have Jenna Skiba. Skiba will give it up now to her teammate. That's Carly Mesher in. Oh, nice pass there from Carly Mesher. She gets the assist. Jordan Anderson gets the bucket.
Yeah, great heads-up play there by Carly, able to get downhill and find Jordan, who was just, had her girl sealed right there at the rim.
Kendall Osborne with the basketball for the Whitehall Vikings. And now she loses the ball out of bounds right in front of the Orioles student section. Ludington basketball. 5:23 to go, opening quarter. Ludington up 4-0.
Yeah, early on we're seeing this Ludington defense make an impact on Whitehall's offense. I mean, they're not able to get set up on anything.
Carly Mesher will bring the ball up. She'll give it now to Emma McKinley. Emma now to Jenna Skiba. Back to McKinley. Thought about the three. Now she'll give it now to Skiba. Skiba to Jerusalem. Good ball movement by the Orioles. Three-pointer by Skiba off the mark. Rebound McKinley. And now McKinley still with it, fighting in the paint. And the ball is picked up by Lexi Daggett for the Whitehall Vikings. She'll give it up to Leanne Fagan. Now back to Daggett. Daggett still with it now to Kendall Osborne. Osborne. There's a three-pointer up and no good there. Rebound fought for. Jordan Anderson comes away with it. She'll give it up now to Emma McKinley. This Whitehall team, Coach Stowe said they're 0-3, but they've been in 3 tough ball games, and they'd have some talent. Jump ball, possession arrow to the Whitehall Vikings. 4:27 left in the opening quarter. Ludington 4, Whitehall nothing. Folks, we want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole Sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. Pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer. There's a shot up and in by Emma McKinley. She got a nice pass there, didn't she, Evan?
Yeah, great defensive offense there. Carly was able to get the steal. Emma was running down the opposite side. Carly with great heads-up play again.
Ludington out to a quick 6-0 lead. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound, a follow-up, up, no good. Rebound to Jenna Skiba. Great start for the Orioles. Coach Warren Stowe has to be pleased. Skiba will give it now to Carly Mesher. Mesher will swing it now to Emma McKinley. McKinley on the dribble drive. Nice move, no good. Offensive rebound, up and in by Jordan Anderson. Love the aggressiveness by the Orioles so far.
We've seen great work by Jordan down low already. I mean, we've missed a lot of bunnies early on, but it's good to see Jordan down there rebounding and able to get a couple of putbacks.
Ludington up 8-0 in a quick timeout by Whitehall. We're going to stay right here and tell you about Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Also, a shout out to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. And Indian Summer Co-op, they are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Whitehall with the basketball. Ludington up 8-0, 3:24 to go in the opening quarter. checking into the Whitehall lineup. Number 11, Claire Westerland. She's just a freshman. Whitehall will get the ball in, and going back to retrieve it is Lexi Daggett. Daggett will give it now to Osborne. Her three-pointer off the mark. Long rebound way back out to Osborne. There's a three-pointer from the near baseline, no good. And Emma McKinley has it. McKinley will push it up court. Oh, what a pass! Oh, that pass was spot on by Emma McKinley in getting the basket for the Orioles. Number 30, Madeline Kenyon.
Yeah, that's great transition offense right there, Scoop. I've been waiting for the girls to have this. You know, the last few years, it seems like we've been walking the ball up the court. But when you're able to push that defense back off a missed shot like that, it's easy points, able to get layups like that.
Long three-pointer missed there by Lexi Daggett. Whitehall not been able to get a bucket yet, and there seems to be content in staying back, Evan, and launching those three-pointers.
Yeah, you know, it all starts with our defense. We're forcing them out away from the three-point line. They're having to take shots from, you know, deep three-point range, and, you know, you don't see very many girls that can make it from back there.
Zamajan will give it up now to Osborne. Her shot's going to be short. Coming away with it, however, is Claire Westerland. Jump ball, possession arrow to Ludington. All right, we have 2:19 to go in this opening quarter. Ludington up 10-0. Scoop Hansen, Evan McKinley, Claire Allen, and Julia Habman, the Oriole Sports Network in collaboration with 102.7 WMOM. Here's a baseline jump, three-pointer right there for the Orioles. Madeline Kenyon from the far baseline, and the Orioles out to a 13-0 lead.
Yeah, great start here for the Orioles, and, you know, it all starts with our defense. It's a travel.
Traveling violation on Whitehall. Boy, everything's going Ludington's way right now. A great first quarter, and Coach Stowe is going to send Jenna Skiba back into the ball game, and Jordan Anderson's going to get a breather. 1:47 to go. And now there's a turnover, and Whitehall has it. Ludington came down, turns the ball over. 1:35 in the opening quarter. Ludington up 13-0. With the ball, Claire Westerland. Westerland will give it now to Grace McDowell, who's checked into the game. She wears jersey number 4. And there's a drive by Westerland. Again, she's just a freshman. We have a tie-up on the court for Ludington right now. You have Skiba, McKinley. Let's see. You've got Peyton Welch out there. She wears number 5, and she is a junior. Welch, Skiba, also number 12. Ashley Stowe on the court. Ashley's a junior. There's a shot put up by Whitehall, no good. Ball out of bounds, and it will remain with the Whitehall Vikings. Let's see if I can get this straight in one take here. So you have Ashley Stowe out there. You have Eliana Jeruzel, Jenna Skiba, Peyton Welch, and Madeline Kenyon. There we go. All right, 13-0. Ludington up, 1:12 to go in the opening quarter. Oriole defense forcing another Whitehall turnover. Ashley Stowe will bring the ball up. She'll give it to Welch. Welch now to Skiba. Skiba, and she's going to draw the foul. I love the aggressiveness of the Orioles in this first quarter, Evan.
Yeah, we're coming out strong. We came ready to play tonight. I think it's a little bit of, chip on your shoulder. I mean, we beat them up last year, so why not beat them up again this year?
Skiba at the free throw line. Ludington up 13-0. 1:02 remaining in the opening quarter. First free throw is good. Skiba's second attempt is also good. Jenna Skiba with 2 free throws. Ludington up 15-0. 58 seconds to go in the opening quarter. There's a shot up and no good there by Westerland. Whitehall able to corral the ball there. Shot no good, but a foul on the floor with 46 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Foul called on Welch, and going to the free throw line for the Vikings, number 32, Janie Fagan. Shout out to all of Oriole Nation tuned in to the Oriole Sports Network or 102.7 WMOM, as well as all of Viking Nation who might be tuned in, listening from Whitehall or various points. First free throw is no good. Ludington up 15-0. JV game, Ludington wins by the score of 33-22. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, it was kept alive there by Jerusalem. Boy, quite a battle for the basketball. Whitehall has it. 35 seconds to go in the opening quarter. With the ball for the Vikings, Lexi Daggett. And now a foul will be called. I believe they're going to get Jerusalem. Belay my last. It's going to be on Peyton Welch, her second. Checking into the Oriole lineup, returning, I should say, number 25, Carly Mesher. Our next broadcast after tonight will be on Monday, right back here at Hawley Gym. I know, folks, another home game will be girls JV and girls varsity basketball, and I believe Big Country Matthew Westhouse will be doing color commentary with me that night as the Mason County Central Spartans are in town. All right, turnover there. Mesher will get the ball ahead. That's a three-pointer just off the mark right there by the Orioles' Madeline Kenyon. So we have 14 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Ludington up 15-0. They're pitching a shutout, Evan.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see this defense keep applying that pressure.
Yeah, if I may use some baseball jargon. All right, we're down to 8 seconds to go with the ball. Kendall Osborne. Osborne, she'll give it now to Claire Westerland, and they're not going to get a shot off, Evan. And the first quarter ends with Ludington on top of Whitehall by the score of 15-0. You are watching and listening to Oriole basketball on the Oriole Sports Network, as well as 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, O's Nation.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Evan McKinley, Julia Havman, and Claire Allen, the Oriole Sports Network, in conjunction with 102.7 WMOM. Big week of basketball here, Evan. It has been a big week, I should say. And Ludington does get the ball to begin play here in the second quarter. Jerusalem with it. She'll drive baseline. Her shot no good, but she draws the foul. Historic night here last night. Ludington in a really, really good battle. Very competitive battle. Thrilling ball game last night. Ludington comes away with an 8-point victory over Muskegon Oak Ridge, who came into the game 5-0. Now both teams 5-1, Muskegon Oak Ridge and Ludington, as Jerusalem hits her first free throw. But David Sunshine Schillinger, a 45-point effort last night, which ties him with Steve Shaner and Mike Larson for highest total ever in a boys single basketball game.
Yeah, heck of a ball game by Dave. And, you know, I remember games where I don't even know if our team scored 45 points. For Dave to go out and score 45 on his own, I mean, he's a heck of a ball player.
He was hotter than fish grease last night. Ludington on top, 16-0. Jerusalem gets one of two free throws there. going to be, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a heck of a battle this year in the boys West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. We know how good Whitehall is. Whitehall and Ludington shared the conference championship last year. They bring back their super stud, Camden Thompson, and he's got a great surrounding cast. And, of course, we have our super-duper player, David Sunshine Schillinger, and we know we have a great cast surrounding him.
Yeah, that's going to be a heck of a ball game later on in the year.
But, Evan, the other teams have improved as well. Muskegon Orchard View, Manistee, and Muskegon Oak Ridge all have improved as well this year, and it will all be competitive games. Last night, Orchard View defeated Manistee in double overtime in boys basketball. I think 60-52, I believe. All right, back to action here. 6:56 to go. Ludington with the basketball. They're up 16-0. Anderson, nice pass in the basket. God! Jenna Skiba, but what a pass there by Jordan Anderson.
Yeah, great pass by Jordan. We saw Whitehall switch up defenses. Ludington's offense recognized that. And, Gert said it best last night. When you're playing against 2-3 zone, you got to get someone right there at the elbow because then it opens up that entire zone and able to find Jenna slipping in through the back.
Whitehall on the attack. Ball deflected, and coming away with it is Jenna Skiba for the Orioles. She'll get it ahead now to McKinley. Emma McKinley pushes it up to her teammate. The shot is up and no good there. That was Eliana Jeruzel fighting for it, Jenna Skiba. And a jump ball, possession arrow to Whitehall. Again, the girls are playing with a really, really good intensity tonight.
Yeah, this is fun to watch. I mean, this is the second straight game that I've really seen them come out with some really good intensity, ready to play.
And Evan, that's why they play the games against a team like Grand Haven. Yeah, they got smoked pretty bad in that opening game, but it's so good for what's coming down the road, and obviously the postseason tournament, but also conference play, and it makes you better. Yeah, you might get beat up on, but the experience and what you're learning is invaluable.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We look at that team the girls had in 2021 that went to the Breslin Center.
Yep.
I mean, they went down to Detroit for that Christmas tournament, and they got their butts whooped.
By Heartland and by West Bloomfield.
How much did they learn from that? Enough to make it back to the Breslin Center.
Exactly. You figure that the 6 losses that year, 3 of them, one was to West Bloomfield, one was to Heartland, and one was to the eventual D2 state champion, Detroit Edison. All right, Ludington with the basketball. Emma McKinley has it. Mesher, she thought about the 3. Now she'll drive baseline, get it in to Skiba. Skiba loses it, and now the ball will go out of bounds. It will be Whitehall basketball. Big shout out to Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Mike Benedict can be reached at 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. And Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Ludington on with the steal now. Skiba has it. She'll give it to McKinley. They'll swing it now to Jeruzel. Back to McKinley. Emma's pass deflected. It goes out of bounds. And it will be Ludington basketball. All right, some substitutions for the Orioles. Checking into the Oriole lineup will be number 15, Reese Willis. Also number 44, and that will be Jalen Laird. She's on the 5-quarter rule. Number 30, Madeline Kenyon in the game. Also number 5, Peyton Welch. The only player who stays out there is Emma McKinley. Kenyon with the ball. We have a timeout called by Coach Warren Stowe. Ludington up 18-0. 5 minutes remaining in this second quarter. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, and we're going to stay right here and tell you folks about Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. They're open Monday through Thursday, 4 to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 4 to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of the delicious menu items. And they've got some, I'll tell you what, you look at it there, the apple caramel cheesecake, the French onion soup, the salmon bites are always awesome. Some really tasty and delectable and delicious food on the menu down there at Crown and Cork. They are located at 502 West Loomis Street, right across from the Ludington Marina. You can follow them on Facebook to learn more about their specials and other important information. I see Haley Stowe in the house tonight. I also see an Annie Klein sighting. Good to see a couple former Ludington Oriole girls basketball players here watching many players that were their former teammates. There's a shot put up no good there by the Orioles' Reese Willis. And now Reese fighting for the ball right there along with Kendall Osborne. This is really a testament to Coach Warren Stowe's defense and how hard these girls are working. We've got 4:45 to go in this opening half, Evan, and Whitehall has not scored a point.
Yeah, we're coming up on 12 minutes of Whitehall not being able to score the basketball.
Three-pointer by Welch. It's no good, but she's fouled, and she's going to shoot 3 free throws.
Personal foul on Whitehall, number 23, Lexi Daggett. That's her first personal.
Welch at the free throw line. Ludington up 18-0. The Orioles were up 15-0 at the end of the first quarter. Peyton's first free throw is good. Make sure you check out the Oriole Sports Network page later tonight, folks. We'll have all of the statistics on there from the JV and Varsity game, scoring by quarters. Second free throw, no good. We'll have area scores of interest as well. Welch's third free throw, good. So she gets 2 of 3 free throws. And Evan, you know how important free throws are. You look at last night's boys game. Sunshine Schillinger was like 19 of 21 from the free throw line last night. And that was an 8-point game.
Yeah, when you make free throws, it can be a difference. And whether it's a very close game or whether you blow a team out, if you make your free throws, I mean, it's 3 points.
Yep.
No one's guarding you. All you got to do is, make that free throw, and, that's 1 point. And, David did a great job of it last night.
With that effort last night, and we were kidding around with Coach Thad Shank saying, hey, Gertzy's done 2 games with me doing color commentary, and both games he's done this year, Sunshine has gone for 40 and 45. Thad just had a big grin on his face when we told him that. He goes, that's good to know, Scoop. Deadpan, you know what that is.
I guess Gertz is a lucky guy.
Yeah, Sunshine, with that performance last night, is at 1,305 career points. He's just 31 away from tying Ludington legend, Mr. Oriole, Mike Larson. And Whitehall gets their first points of the game, and it comes from Kendall Osborne. Ludington up 20-2 with 4:05 to go in this opening half. Emma McKinley with the ball. McKinley wide open, Welch, and God, just great court vision right there, being aware, and Emma McKinley hits Peyton Welch, and she gets the easy basket.
Yeah, great court vision. Peyton, made a smart play, sneaking behind that 2-3 zone, which was slid way up, and that baseline was wide open.
3-point attempt up no good there by Lexi Daggett. And now we'll have a traveling violation on the Orioles. We want to thank Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more. They are located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects, is proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. Back to action here. Ludington up 22-2, 3:26 to go in the opening half. Been seeing a lot of jump balls tonight. We saw a lot in the JV game, and we're seeing a lot in this girls varsity game as well. Timeout, Whitehall. And we're going to step aside. I believe it's a 30, but we're still going to step aside. Ludington 22, Whitehall 2. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back, Oriole Nation. Scoop Hansen, Evan McKinley. We also have Julia Havman and Claire Allen, the Oriole Sports Network, and 102.7 WMOM. Ludington basketball, they're up 22-2, 3:18 to go in the second quarter. Ashley Stowe with the basketball. Stowe, there's a shot, three-pointer up, no good there by Madeline Kenyon. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Whitehall basketball. Whitehall will trigger the ball in to Kendall Osborne. Osborne, and now what are we going to have here?
Stepped out on bounds.
A lot of contact there, Evan, and basically.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't call a foul there. There was a lot of body there.
Kendall went down pretty hard right there, close to the Oriole bench. Actually, Whitehall retains possession right here, so I'm not sure. What did they? They must have said Ludington touched that ball last, obviously, when they were trying to get the steal. Okay. You look at Kendall, she missed all of last year. She's got that heavy brace on her left leg, on her knee right there. Osborne with the basketball. Ludington up 22-2. 2:48 to go. Osborne on the drive, no good. Ball fought for, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Whitehall. Next telecast, live stream, broadcast, call it what you may, will be on Monday right back here at Hawley Gym. Girls, JV and Varsity Basketball action. County rivalry game, Mason County Central and Ludington. That should be a really good ball game. MCC, they got a good girls team this year.
They do. They've had a solid program for the last couple of years.
They have.
So,
they have.
It should be fun. They got a couple of big girls who, they're going to give us a run for our money down low, so we're going to have to come in and play some strong basketball.
It'll be interesting watching Jordan Anderson and Ren Nelson doing battle, amongst some of the other battles as well. All right, Orioles with the basketball. 2:20 or make that 2:30 to go in this opening half. Skiba will give it now to Jerusalem. Back to Skiba. Skiba ball batted away there by Osborne, and going to retrieve the ball was Ashley Stowe, and we have a foul called. We had the first collision with the scorer's table last night. I don't know if you heard about that. And wouldn't it? It's very fitting the person that hit it, Gage Jones.
Yep. Yeah, as soon as I saw someone diving over there, I knew it was going to be Gage.
Gage,
a heck of a competitor.
He loves contact. All right, 2:17 to go. I went over and examined it earlier when I stopped by to interview Coach Stowe. Doesn't look, the front of it looks okay. On some of the siding, you got to do a little bit of work too there, but the front, no dents or anything. So Scott Smith will be happy hearing that, Smith and Eddy. Traveling violation on the Orioles, 2:02 to go. A lot of twos up there on the scoreboard right now, Evan. Orioles up 22-2 with 2:02 to go.
In the second quarter.
In the second quarter, yeah. Whitehall basketball. With the ball, number 3, Lucy Zamajian. Now it's stolen there by Carly Mesher. Mesher, nice pass. That shot up, no good. Ball out of bounds. Ludington basketball, but some good defense there by Whitehall's Lexi Daggett. And a nice pass from Mesher, getting that ball to her team. And I believe that was Eliana Jerusalem there. The shot got blocked, however.
Yeah, great heads-up play by Carly again. I've really been waiting for Carly to have a breakout game. She's playing point guard. You're the one with the ball the most.
Whoa, Evan, right there, sister. And speaking of sister, Evan's sister, Emma McKinley from the far baseline, tickles the twines. Nothing but net with a three-pointer.
Yeah, it's good to see the last few games. We've really been knocking down some outside shots, and that can help you open up some games for sure.
Into the Whitehall lineup, number 4, Grace McDowell.
But going back to what I was saying about Carly is, playing point guard, you have the ball in your hands more than anyone because you got to bring it up the court. You're facing the most pressure in that full court press. So, she's had to make a lot of, tough moves starting off with Grand Haven, who played, that tough 2-3 zone that we saw. So I'm waiting for Carly to really have a breakout game.
McKinley's pass picked off right there, and it was picked off by Claire Westerland. I like the way the Orioles are being aggressive. They have this entire first half. The way they're looking to get that ball down low, Evan.
Yeah, when you play with confidence, it's a lot easier to play basketball. And you can definitely tell this team's playing with confidence. They're flowing really well together, and we're only 4th game into the season.
They'll need that on Monday night, too, against the Mason County Central Spartans. Remember last year the Spartans knocked us off. Foul called on the Orioles, Jenna Skiba. Things getting a little chippy down there right now, Evan.
Hey, that's a competitive spirit of Jenna Skiba.
Osborne with the ball. That's Kendall Osborne. She is guarded by Eliana Jeruzel. 1 minute left in the second quarter. Osborne will give it up now to her teammate. There's a three-point shot. That's off the mark. That was put up by Lexi Daggett. Now the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. 50 seconds left in the opening half. Ludington 25, Whitehall 2. Yes, folks, that is a correct score. 25-2. McKinley with it now. She'll give it up to Mesher. She thought about taking the three. Then she'll give it up now to McKinley. From the corner, Jeruzel, no good. Rebound, Jordan Anderson. Anderson had the ball stripped, however, and coming up with it, Lexi Daggett for the Whitehall Vikings. Daggett still with it. And now she'll give the pass up to her teammate, Claire Westerland. There's a steal by Jenna Skiba. Skiba to Jeruzel, no good. Rebound, Anderson, no good. Anderson will get it back to her teammate now. 10 seconds left. Three-point attempt, Jeruzel, no good. And there's a shot, no good. We got a Whitehall player who is injured. And now the ball goes out of bounds. And, boy, that was a Whitehall player, Claire Westerland, just a freshman, and she went down hard right there. She does make it to the bench right there, and checking in will be number 10, Allie Van Antwerp. Still going to be Ludington basketball. Quite a sequence of events right there.
Yeah, we got 2.7 seconds here. Let's see what we can do. Have to be a quick shot.
Jeruzel will get it in to Mesher. Mesher has it. She's going to have to hurry. She'll get it off from half court, and no good. And at the end of the first half of play here from Hawley Gymnasium, Friday night basketball, West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup, the Ludington Orioles 25, the Whitehall Vikings 2, and we'll be back in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports along with 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym, Ludington 25, Whitehall 2. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive postgame sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, caring business, foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. And of course, a big shout out as well to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Ludington outscored Whitehall 10-2 in that second quarter, Evan, after outscoring them 15-0 in the opening quarter. They're up 25-2 at the half. Coach Warren Stowe has got to be very happy with the pressure defense that his girls are applying and how aggressive they're being at the offensive end as well.
Yeah, great first half. I mean, Coach Snow probably couldn't ask for anything more to be up by 23 points at halftime to Whitehall. So, I mean, it all starts with our defense. We're really taking Kendall Osborne, who's probably one of the best ball handlers that we're faced, and we were making her very uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Exactly.
So, I mean, and then we can use our defense to create offense. So it's been a great first half, Scoop.
Osborne had the only 2 points for Whitehall. Scoring for Ludington, 4 points for Peyton Welch, 4 for Jenna Skiba, 1 for Eliana Jeruzal, 5 for Emma McKinley, 5 for Madeline Kenyon, and 6 for Jordan Anderson. And Coach Stowe's also going to love to see that balanced scoring.
Yeah, balanced scoring is great. But, you know, we're up 23 at halftime to a team that we thought was going to be one of the tougher teams that we're going to play in the conference. So, I mean, we're coming in, we're playing great basketball right now.
Shout out to Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Right now, we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did with Ludington Oriole player Sabrina Ramirez. She is our Indian Summer Player in the Spotlight. When we return, more of the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight. And that player for tonight's game is Sabrina Ramirez. Sabrina is a senior. She wears jersey number 42, and she plays the forward position. Now, Sabrina, what is it that gets you motivated and pumped up about being a Ludington Oriole basketball player?
The energy that we bring every day. I feel like us as a team, we always are just trying to boost each other's confidence and give off the good energy that we need for each other. Okay,
you had a big win the other night against Montague, and you girls are now 2-1 on the season. 2-0, I'm sorry, 2-0 in the conference. And 2-1 overall, because you had the opening game lost to Grand Haven. So I'm getting my boys' games confused with the girls. The boys have played 5 games so far, and you girls have played 3 games. Tonight's your 4th game. Big game tonight here at home. Wanted to ask, what is it that you think is the strength of this year's team?
I feel like us just communicating, and I know that we're learning from the new girls that are coming up. We're learning how they play, and just us all working together. We all are just bonding and making sure we know where each other are at and how we all play as a team.
Okay, and what do you like best about playing for Coach Warren Stowe?
He always is just making sure, like, if we mess up, he makes sure that we can fix our mistakes, and that he knows how. Ooh.
That's all right. How to get the most out of his players?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. I was reading. I was thinking that I could tell that's what you were thinking right there. So, hey, favorite restaurant in Ludington, Sabrina?
I only go to Subway.
Oh, okay. Subway obviously over Jimmy John's. Oh, Jimmy John's is pretty good too. So you can't go wrong any place in Ludington. But you like Subway, huh? Yeah. And your favorite sandwich at Subway?
Turkey and cheese.
Okay. Plans for spring sports?
Softball.
Excellent. Softball player. Yeah. Okay. And future plans? What are you thinking about as far as college goes?
I am going to college at West Shore for the 2 years, and then I plan to go to Grand Valley, and I want to proceed my career as being an elementary teacher.
All right. You might want to talk to Mrs. Hanson. My wife is a elementary teacher. She teaches at Spittler Elementary in Hart. She's teaching Title I, K through 4 reading right now, but she has taught in the classroom as well, so that's great. You always use more teachers, definitely. And anybody out there listening tonight that you'd like to say hello to?
Just all my family in Mexico that watch the games every day.
Okay. Do you want to mention any names? Just all your family in Mexico. That's great that they're tuned in to the OSN, watching our live stream. And, of course, we're also on 102.7 WMOM. So, well, congratulations, Sabrina, on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole in the Spotlight, I meant to say. And all the best to you and the O's. As always, go O's.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Oriole Nation. That was a interview with Sabrina Ramirez. She was the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight. Ludington on top of Whitehall 25-2 here in girls varsity basketball action. Our JV team, they win tonight by the score of 33-22. And what we're going to do right now, folks, is for the last couple minutes, we're going to let you listen in to the LHS Funk. Enjoy. Well, Oriole Nation, there you had a little bit of the LHS Funk and showing their talents. Our Ludington basketball team showing their talents in the first half, Evan, by the tune of a 25-2 lead.
Yeah, it was a great first half. And, you know, talking about the band, it was always going to be a great night when the band was here.
Oh, yeah.
When you ran out of that tunnel, it was ready to, I mean, that band was playing, it's so loud in here. I was ready to go.
I think they get louder each and every year. Maybe it's the fact that I get older. Ludington 25, Whitehall 2. Orioles outscored the Vikings 15-0 in the first quarter, 10-2 in that second quarter.
We'll see if Ludington will come out and just keep applying that pressure.
Starting for the Orioles the second half, you'll have Carly Mesher out there with Emma McKinley, Jenna Skiba, Eliana Jeruzel, and Jordan Anderson. Ludington basketball. As we get set for play here, McKinley will trigger it in to Mesher. Back to McKinley. Now she'll give and go right there to Jeruzel. Her shot a little too much. Rebound, Anderson. Anderson just had a good positioning there, Evan, just too much on the shot. And here comes Whitehall. Kendall Osborne with the ball. There's a steal by Skiba. Skiba's got clear sailing. Shot up and good. Jenna Skiba with the steal and the bucket. And a good start for the Orioles. They're up 27-2. 7:20 to go in this third quarter. Just constant pressure is just wearing down the Vikings right now. You can see the looks of frustration on the Vikings' faces, particularly with Kendall Osborne.
Yeah, it all starts with our defense. I mean, we've had 2 defense possessions, 2 steals, and we were able to create offense out of it.
7:10 left in the third quarter. Ludington up 27-2. The Orioles will be back in action right back here on Monday as they host county rival Mason County Central. Be a JV varsity girls doubleheader. There's a basket right there for the Vikings. Lucy Zamajan, and she's fouled.
Personal foul on Ludington, number 40, Jordan Anderson. That's her second personal.
We want to thank Trent Lundquist and Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. That's 203 North Main Street in downtown Scottville. A family-owned and operated business since 1940. For your furniture needs, give Trent Lundquist a call at 231-757-3368. Free throw was no good to attempt to complete that three-point play, but then Whitehall got the ball back, had a good look, couldn't get the basket. Now Ludington on the attack. Three-pointer up and boom, as Rich Kirby would say, Eliana Jerusalem from the near baseline. Ludington 30, Whitehall 4.
Yeah, we haven't slowed down at all from the first half. Great to see Eliana knock another one down from the outside.
Osborne will get the ball up to her teammate there, Daggett. Now there's a steal, and coming away with it for the Orioles that was actually Jenna Skiba. Her pass was intended for Eliana Jerusalem. It goes out of bounds, just a little bit too much on that pass right there. Whitehall basketball. Ludington up 30-4. 6:12 remaining in the third quarter. Zamajin will give it to Kendall Osborne. Osborne, a senior, and coming over from Montague, had that terrible injury last year. There's a three-pointer, and give it to Lexi Daggett. Ludington up 30-7, 5:48 to go. Nice pass into Jordan Anderson. Nice pass there from Eliana Jerusalem. Jordan Anderson gets the bucket.
Yeah, strong finish by Jordan down there. Way to find her, Eliana.
Orioles up 32-7, 5:34 left in the third quarter. Daggett with the ball for Whitehall. Now there's a steal by Emma McKinley. Orioles got a 2-on-1 here. McKinley will take it all the way, and she'll get the basket. She had the angle there on Kendall Osborne, and she took it, and she gets the basket. Good job there by Emma McKinley. Orioles up 34-7. And another steal by Ludington. Skiba gave it to McKinley, now to Mesher. Mesher now to Jerusalem. Jerusalem, but a little 12-footer right there, no good. Rebound to Whitehall's number 5, Leanne Fagan. There's a shot up and no good by Allie Van Antwerp. Whitehall retains possession. Shot no good by Leanne Fagan. They still have it, however. And now there's a shot by Daggett, and she'll get the three-pointer. Lexi Daggett, that's a couple threes for her, Evan, in the last minute or so. And a timeout on the floor. Ludington 34, Whitehall 10. 4:34 left in the third quarter. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep included in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. We're back to action here at Hawley Gym. Ludington up 34-10. And there was some substitutions, some new faces out there for the Orioles right now. You have Peyton Welch, who wears jersey number 5 out there, along with number 30, Madeline Kenyon, and also number 12, Ashley Stowe. Emma McKinley remains on the court along with Jenna Skiba. And Skiba comes up with a steal right in front of the Whitehall bench. Now she'll give it to Ashley Stowe. 4:09 left in the third quarter. Skiba on her way to the hoop. Up, no good. Rebound to Whitehall's number 3, Lucy Zamajin. Lexi Daggett with it now. Daggett to Zamajin. Now to Leanne Fagan. Fagan being harassed out there by Ashley Stowe.
Yeah, looking back on that last possession, I like how aggressive Jenna Skiba was with the ball, but when you have 3 people on you, that leaves 2 people open, be able to come to a jump stop and find the open teammate.
Good observation there, Evan. Whitehall on the attack with the ball, number 5. That's Leanne Fagan. Now over to Lexi Daggett, and then we're going to have a foul called on the Orioles' Emma McKinley. Couple 23s doing battle there. 3:37 left in the third quarter. Ludington up 34-10. Long three-pointer put up there by Daggett, no good. Offensive rebound, Whitehall. They got a second or third try. Whitehall now a 4th try. It's up, it's no good. Now a 5th try. Oh my goodness, Evan. And now Ludington finally gets the ball right there on a pass that's picked off by Emma McKinley. Now McKinley's pass deflected, and Jenna Skiba goes down hard. Skiba will get herself back up. Jenna looks more embarrassed than anything right there. She's fine.
Yeah, she got her feet tangled up.
Yeah, she'll give it up now to Kenyon. Madeline Kenyon, McKinley. You can hear Coach Warren Stowe move that ball. Skiba drives baseline. Oh, in and out, no good. That was a nice move she made right there. Now we got 1 Viking and 2 Orioles hitting the deck there. 2:49 left in the third quarter. Orioles up 34-10 over the Vikings. Emma McKinley triggers the ball in to Madeline Kenyon. Back to McKinley. Thought about the 3. Now she'll give it up to her teammate Kenyon. Ashley Stowe for 3. In and out, no good. Ball fought for Emma McKinley, and they're fighting for it along with Jenna Skiba and Claire Westerland. Jump ball, possession arrow to Whitehall. You look at it now, Evan, no wonder basketball games used to take so long. Before they had the possession arrow, can you imagine one of these games with a jump ball every time that it occurs, there's a held ball? Yeah. Wow. All right, here we go. So Ludington has a 34-10 lead, 2:30 to go in this third quarter. Now a traveling violation. On the court for Ludington right now, you have Madeline Kenyon. Also checking in, Sabrina Ramirez, number 42. Sabrina's a senior. She is our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. You heard her interview at the half. You have McKinley out there, Ramirez, Welch, Kenyon, and Stowe. Peyton Welch. Welch loses it. Got a little bit of help right there from Lucy Zamajan. Now Zamajan will give the ball up to Kendall Osborne. They'll get the ball up forward to Claire Westerland. Westerland to Zamajan. Osborne on the dribble drive, up and in. Nice move there by Kendall Osborne. I don't think she was going to be denied there, Evan.
Yeah, it all started with Emma's defense, trying to force her to the corner. Just gave her too much of a straight line to the basket. A good basketball player is going to get right on your hip and be able to get right to the basket, just as Kendall did.
Orioles up 34-12, 1:38 to go in this third quarter. Shot by Kenyon, no good. Rebound to Kendall Osborne. Osborne, a little too much on her pass right there, trying to get it to her teammate, Allie Van Antwerp. Into the Oriole, returning to the Oriole lineup, number 20, Eliana Jeruzel, and number 25, Carly Mesher. Folks, Crown and Cork is Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. They're open Monday through Thursday, 4 to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 4 to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of the awesome, delicious, delectable, yummy items on their menu. And they are located at 502 West Loomis Street, right across from the Ludington Marina. You can follow them on Facebook to learn more about their specials and other important information. Of course, Linda and Brian Matson, both huge supporters of the Oriole Sports Network and Ludington Sports. 1:08 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 34-12. There's a nice baseline drive there by Kendall Osborne. She gets the basket and she is fouled. Foul called on Eliana Jeruzel. Osborne's free throw, no good. Rebound to Peyton Welch. Welch's pass deflected by Osborne, ends up with Mesher. Now Mesher's pass is picked off there by Whitehall's Claire Westerland. Osborne will bring the ball up. She's guarded there by Jerusalem. She'll take the shot. Up, no good. That was about a 19-foot shot right there. Rebound comes out to the Orioles, and with it, Jerusalem now to Mesher. Mesher will be called for the traveling violation. Folks, Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects, is proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Orioles Sports Network. 20 seconds left in this third quarter. Ludington up 34-14. The Orioles were up 25-2 at the half. Peyton Welch will trigger the ball in to Carly Mesher. 6 seconds left in this third quarter. McKinley, three-pointer, no good, and there's the buzzer, and your score at the end of 3 from Hawley Gym. Friday night West Michigan Conference varsity girls basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 34, the Whitehall Vikings 14. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, O's Nation.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables. Anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
The Orioles were outscored 12-9 in that third quarter by the Whitehall Vikings. Ludington led 25-2 at the half after outscoring Whitehall 15-0 in the first 8 minutes of play and then 10-2 in the second. Ludington has a 34-14 lead as we head into the final 8 minutes of play in this West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup. Ludington basketball to begin this fourth quarter. Mesher has it. She'll give it now to Jerusalem. Jerusalem was going to go baseline, but she got met there by Kendall Osborne. Anderson to McKinley. McKinley's pass deflected right there. She was trying to get it over to Mesher, and deflecting it out of bounds was Leanne Fagan of the Whitehall Vikings. Emma McKinley will trigger the ball in for Ludington right in front of the Oriole bench. And she'll get it in to Carly Mesher. Mesher wears jersey number 25 now. She'll give it out. Jordan Anderson. Oh, nice pass. That was sweet. Jordan Anderson, the Orioles' tall girl. She went way out on top, and she makes the pass to Jenna Skiba, who gets the basket down low, Evan.
Now Jordan's coming down, taking the charge for her team. I know she took a foot to the face there, too.
Yeah, she did.
Way to put her body on the line and take that charge.
Yeah, Jordan, the basket was good, but obviously does not count as a charging violation called there. Ludington on top 36-14. Oriole LHS athletic trainer Miss Jen Mraz is on the court right now with head coach Warren Stowe. And they're taking a look at Jordan right now. The main thing, I think the first thing they look at, Miss Jen looks at, obviously these days, you know, the big things with concussions, Evan.
Yeah, it's definitely a big thing. That's, after the DeMar Hamlin thing that happened a few years back, athletic trainers are, they're so important. Miss Jen does a great job here at Ludington. We're so blessed to have her.
We definitely are. We're the luckiest high school in the state to have Miss Jen Mraz as our athletic trainer. Ludington up 36-14. On the court for the Orioles right now, you have Mesher, McKinley, Skiba, Jerusalem, and Welch. Welch comes in as Jordan Anderson goes to the bench. Actually, she's being looked at by Miss Jen Mraz. think she's been taken actually to Miss Jen's office. There's a nice pass. Mesher with the assist. Jenna Skiba with the basket.
Yeah, great feed and fish by Carly Mesher.
You know Jenna's got the offensive talents. We've been waiting for her to, it's early in the season. There's a steal. McKinley to the hoop. Good! Emma McKinley with the basket.
Yeah, the second half, we really started finishing every shot around the basket that we've gotten. You know, the first half we missed a couple of easy ones, but now in the second half, we've really cleaned that up.
And the Montague game, it was Eliana Jerusalem as a high scorer with 13. And it's good to see Jordan Anderson being more aggressive. You know, she's got the talents. Her footwork has improved from last year. This team has some offensive firepower. They're trying to get it going, get it rolling right now. And the last two conference games, they have definitely done that against Montague and Whitehall. There's a steal. Ludington up 40-14. 6:22 to go in the ball game. Osborne on the drive, no good. Rebound, no good. Osborne again, shot no good. Fighting with Skiba, and Jenna just took one in the mush right there. She got clocked, and yeah, things getting a little feisty down there, Evan, right now. You're seeing a lot of elbows that are flying. And now Miss Jen Mraz may be looking at a couple of our Orioles. Jalen Laird will report into the Oriole lineup, replacing Emma McKinley. So you got Laird out there now with Jerusalem, Mesher, Skiba, and Welch. Jalen Laird wearing jersey number 44. Also checking into the Oriole lineup will be number 15, Reese Willis. Reese coming off a fantastic swim season for the Ludington girls swim team. Ball batted out of bounds there by Peyton Welch. 6:01 remaining in the game. Ludington 40, Whitehall 14. Into the Whitehall lineup, number 10, Allie Van Antwerp. Vikings trigger the ball in to Daggett. Daggett now to Van Antwerp.
It's got to be 3 seconds down there.
Yeah, Zamagin now. Osborne, and now the foul will be called. I believe are they gonna call Carly Mesher? Yeah, they're gonna call Carly Mesher on the foul there. Kendall Osborne will go to the free throw line. She's got 6 points in this game. Ludington up 40-14, 5:50 left in the game. First free throw is no good.
See if Ludington can clean up their defensive rebounding here in the last 5 minutes of the game.
Second free throw is good. That's probably the only thing that Coach Stowe is going to be a little bit creased and chapped about. And that's, as you said, the rebounding right there. Whitehall has got a lot of second, third, fourth chances.
Yeah, they have, and it all started in the second half. You know, when you're up by 23, it's a little bit harder to really play with the enthusiasm that you played with in the first half. But, you know, you still want to see them come out and box out and, you know, get those defensive rebounds.
Also, Evan, when you find yourself in a game like this where you've got a huge lead, does that take away some of the gusto, some of the enthusiasm and drive and intensity?
It seems like it does. You know, it probably shouldn't, just because, I mean, you can still work on so many things, whether it's a close game or you're up by, you know, 25 points. So I'd like them still see to finish this game out strong.
Right now, we're going to give a little bit of love to Team Jamie Loney, 5-Star Real Estate. If you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5-Star Real Estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone at 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5-Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington. And, of course, McGee Insurance Group. The McGee Insurance Group has been servicing West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance Services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck. Call 231-845-5000. 5:23 left in the game. Ludington up 40-15. Jerusalem is fouled. Foul. I've been having some problems with that word the last few days. It's fouled, Scoop. Fouled. Yes. It'd be like, my Navy days were, fouling, like anchors fouled. Jerusalem at the free throw line. 5:18 to go in the game. First free throw is no good. Folks, IRCA Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. Second free throw, no good by Jerusalem. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The IRCA family, they have been selling vehicles for 4 generations, folks. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845- Whoops. I want to make sure I have that right. You think I know after all. 845-6282. Again, located at 3736 West US 10. That's IRCA Auto Center. Okay, 5:04 to go. Ludington up 40-15. Osborne with the ball. She'll give it now to Lexi Daggett. There's a steal by Carly Mesher. Boy, Mesher showing a lot of speed on that steal. She got too far underneath. Welch with the rebound, no good. Now Reese Willis with the board. Getting it back again is Welch. Ludington getting a second, third, and fourth opportunity here. There's a shot up by Willis. Too much on the shot, and here comes Whitehall. 4:34 left in the game. Ludington up 40-15. Long three-pointer by Osborne, no good. Rebound to Carly Mesher. And now Mesher's going to be hacked, and we'll go back down to the other end. Well, no, we won't. That's not a shooting foul. Foul called on Zamajin.
Well, we have him in a scoop. I want to give a shout out to my Aunt Di and Uncle Kyle, as well as my cousin Austin and Jordan Johnson.
Very good.
Tuned in the OSN tonight.
Big Oriole fans?
Big Oriole fans, big fans of Emma.
We love all of our Oriole fans. And of course, Emma McKinley has a huge fan club, much like you had when you played for the Orioles.
I don't know if it was big as Emma, but...
Emma's got a huge fan club. When you figure she's got a lot of the McCarthy family in there as fans of hers as well, too.
Yeah,
so.
Evan's out in Arizona right now playing in a big hockey tournament.
Yeah. That's my cousin Sean's boy, Evan. Sean McCarthy.
Heck
yep.
of a hockey player.
Yeah. Nice young man.
Yeah, we talk about how quick David is out here on the basketball court. You just see that kid on skates. No one can keep up with him.
He's also a heck of a baseball player. He's been our
golfer as well.
Our shortstop the last few years on our varsity Ludington baseball team, coached by Evan Cruzy. First free throw is up and in by Kendall Osborne. Orioles up 40-16. Been fortunate to be an assistant coach with Ludington varsity baseball for 9 years now, Evan, and I've enjoyed every one of them. Osborne gets both free throws. Ludington winning 40-17. 4:09 left in this ball game. I started out, I actually was their public address announcer for a number of years. And Coach Rob Killips asked me if I'd be one of his assistant coaches, and I was fortunate enough that when he left baseball and Coach Evan Cruzy took over, he asked me to stay on as an assistant coach. They said they wanted some of the, they know I played 3 years for Don Stokely, and they wanted some of Stokes' I don't know if you call it wisdom or some of Stokes' influence to pass down to some of the players. Of course, Coach Stokely, longtime baseball coach at Ludington, and the field named after him, Don Stokely Diamond. All right, we're down to 3:42 left in this game. Ludington basketball, they're up 40-17. I guess what I was trying to say Rob Killips looked at me, he goes, "You're a Don Stokely disciple. We want you." I said, "Be happy to." All right, Sabrina Ramirez is checked into the ball game. She wears jersey number 42. And also Ashley Stowe is out there. She wears jersey number 12. And Madeline Kenyon is also in the lineup. She wears jersey number 30. There's an attempt right there by Jerusalem. No good. She takes the ball right away right there, knocked out of bounds. And the timeout called by Whitehall with 3:07 left in the game. Ludington up 40-17. And are we good on commercials there, Julia? Okay, we're going to stay right here. And I'm going to tell all of Oriole Nation about Ludington Chiropractic. In fact, I think I might be heading out there early next week to see Dr. Mark Yak. I definitely need an adjustment. Folks, but if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yak at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yak at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. I think I asked Big Country Matthew Westhouse if he said, Scoop, I might need to see Dr. Yak. I don't know if I asked Gertzie that same question last night, but Evan, if you need to see a chiropractor, see Dr. Mark Yak.
Yeah, Dr. Yak, he's a great guy. I played in a golf league with him all summer. He's so much fun.
He is. Great guy. Ludington baseball player during his high school years, Ludington basketball player. He played for Coach Shank's dad, Gene Shank. He was a real good ball player here, good athlete, and just a great guy. I mean, I obviously feel a lot better after I see him, but I also enjoy talking sports with him when I go out there. And he sometimes has the latest scoop for me. I pride myself on having that nickname, but sometimes I hear new things from him. Back to action here at Hawley Gym. Jalen Laird wearing jersey number 44 in the game, 2:54 to go. Nice move there by Jerusalem. Shot no good, gets the offensive rebound. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Whitehall basketball.
Yeah, Jalen gets to play her first varsity action tonight wearing her big sister's jersey number.
That's
so
pretty
that
neat.
Probably means a lot to her.
No doubt. Means a lot, I'm sure, to mom and dad, too. Yep, on that. All right, 2:41 left in the game. There's a drive by Osborne, no good. Gets her miss. Shot up, no good. Whitehall again, that's 3 tries, and then it's taken away. Jalen Laird prevented a 4th opportunity there for the Whitehall Vikings. Jerusalem to Laird, now to Kenyon. Kenyon, she'll give it now to Ashley Stowe, to Jerusalem. 2:13 left in the game. Jerusalem stops and pops, shot no good. Ball batted out of bounds. It will be Whitehall basketball. Coming into the Whitehall lineup, number 32, Janie Fagan. Also checking in. Let's see here. Number 20, I think Daggett was out there. We'll say number 3, Lucy Zamagin. So actually you got Zamagin out there right now with Osborne, who will take the shot. That's going to be short. Sabrina Ramirez tried to get that. Ball was batted away there. We have 1:53 to go in the game. It's been an extremely physical game tonight, Evan.
Yeah, sort of what you expect in a pretty hyped up conference game.
Yeah.
So, it's good to see. I mean, you're going to have plenty of games where it's going to be physical. So, you got to be prepared for that.
1:53 remaining. The Orioles up 40-17. Ball deflected right there. Fighting for it now, goes out of bounds. That's Grace McDowell, who also checked in for Whitehall. Getting the ball in for Ludington, Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon to Stowe, back to Kenyon. Now a timeout called by the Whitehall Vikings. 30-second timeout. We want to tell you about Groundworks Landscaping, and which is owned by Todd Stowe. Great guy. Groundworks Landscaping, located at 5634 West Dewey Road. Their vast and professional job services include a myriad of home improvement, or I should say outdoor improvements, landscaping, and subcontracting. Also, they have drainage from heavy rains and gutter issues, hardscaping, site work, tree removal. Also, they have delivery of landscape materials and irrigation services and retaining walls. Groundworks Landscaping gives free estimates. They can be reached by calling 231-690-3969. Their website can be found at groundworksmi.com. That's Groundworks Landscaping. 1:44 remaining in the game. Again, our next live stream, broadcast, telecast, call it what you may, will be on Monday right back here at Hawley Gym. The Mason County Central Spartans will be invading Hawley Gym. County rivalry game. Emma McKinley. Now here's a steal by the Vikings. Shot up and good by Lexi Daggett. Orioles up 40-19. Whitehall, they're playing full court right now, Evan. Full court press. Here with a little over a minute to go in the game. Checking into the Oriole lineup, number 32, Isabel Ramirez. You also have number 50 out there, Sayana Rangel. And she will be our player in the spotlight during Monday's game against the Mason County Central Spartans. 1:12 remaining in the game. I don't know if you'd call that last defense by Whitehall quite a full court press there, Evan, but it was close to it.
Yeah, it was full court press. They're putting some pressure on us here in garbage time. We'll get a few steals now that we have a few girls out there that haven't played the whole game.
Yeah, Lexi Daggett just hit a three-pointer for Whitehall. And your score right now, Ludington 40, Whitehall 22.
I'd like to see Emma show her leadership and, her time spent on varsity to take care of the ball here at the end of the game. I'd probably say that more as a brother than anything.
Oh, yeah. There's another three-point attempt by Whitehall. No good. We're down to 41 seconds left in the game. Great hustle there by the Orioles' Isabel Ramirez. And she went hard into the wall right here on this west side of the Hawley Gym, the west wall right here. She went into it pretty hard, but she got back up, and she'll trigger the ball in for the Orioles right now. She'll get it into Emma McKinley. And now McKinley being harassed. And boy, you know what? Emma's got a point right there. She looked in frustration at the official and just getting hand checked and it's called. Basically, the official said, no, that's off of Ludington. It's Whitehall basketball. Your thoughts on that one, Evan?
A little bit of frustration. She's turned the ball over the last couple of times on the court, but. It's the end of the game. I don't think there's anything you need to get
You were
mad
pretty
about.
professional about that. The big brother side didn't really come out right there, so
I like to see it. Emma plays with the chip on her shoulder. A lot of people refer to her as Emma or Evan's sister, and she does not like that at all.
I imagine so.
I try to step back, and she's living her dream out
Sure,
there senior year.
sure. Okay, Whitehall at the free throw line with 28 seconds left in the game. The Orioles up 40-22. First free throw is no good. That's Lexi Daggett at the free throw line. Jenna Skibo will report back into the Oriole lineup and replace the Orioles' Sabrina Ramirez. Second shot, no good. Ball fought for. Daggett will give it up now to Zamajan. We're down to 20 seconds left in the game. Ashley Stowe playing some real good defense right there, tight defense. Now there's a shot, baseline jumper, no good by Kendall Osborne. And coming away with it for the Orioles, number 32, and that's Isabel Ramirez. And now Ashley Stowe has it. She'll get it ahead. We're down to 5 seconds to go. McKinley has it. Emma McKinley will just dribble it out right now. And she gives a little hand check right there to Lucy Zamajan. Just a little love tap right there. Both girls kind of a little tap to each other right there. And they'll say, well, we'll meet next time at Whitehall when that game takes place. But we have a final score from Hawley Gym. West Michigan Conference Lakes Division action. Girls varsity basketball. The Ludington Orioles 40, the Whitehall Vikings 22. And we'll be back in 2 minutes here from Hawley Gym. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, O's Nation.
Crown and Cork is Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar and is open Monday through Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of our new fall menu items, including French onion soup and our seasonal cheesecake. All menu items are made fresh when ordered, and many have locally sourced ingredients. We also have a kids' play area for the littles to play in while the adults dine. And make sure you call us to host your next event. Our private dining space seats up to 80 people and offers a beautiful view of the Ludington Harbor. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to hear about our specials and other important information, or call us at 425-3557 to make a reservation today. We look forward to serving you soon.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington wins by the score of 40-22. The Orioles were outscored 8-6 in that fourth quarter after being outscored 12-9 in the third quarter. But Evan, they built up such a big lead in the first half. They were up 25-2 at the half after outscoring Whitehall 15-0 in the opening 8 minutes and then 10-2 in the second quarter.
Yeah, we started off real hot, knocking down shots, getting steals. You know, our defense wreaked havoc on Whitehall tonight. They weren't able to do much anything there in the first half. So, you know, it was good to see coming into a big conference game like that. You know, now we move on to 3-0 in the conference.
We'd like to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Ludington with a nice 40-22 conference victory over the Whitehall Vikings in varsity girls basketball action. JV action, Ludington wins 33-22. Scoring in the varsity game tonight for Whitehall, Kendall Osborne. Let's see, she had 9 points, 2 points for Lucy Zamajan, and 8 points for Lexi. Make that 11 points. Lexi Daggett, 11 for Daggett, 2 for Zamajan, and Kendall Osborne with 9 points. For Ludington tonight, 4 points for Peyton Welch. Jenna Skiba, she lit a spark tonight under her teammates. She had 10 points. Eliana Jerusalem with 4. Emma McKinley tonight had 9 points. 5 points for Madeline Kenyon, and Jordan Anderson with a nice game, 8 points before she went out with, we hope it's just precautionary measures there, Evan. Miss Jen was taking a look at her, and again, we just hope that's precautionary measures there. The Ludington had the game well in hand.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, hopefully Jordan stays healthy. Big game back here on Monday, so I'm sure Stowe will have him in the gym this weekend and get ready for Scottville on Monday.
Yeah, that'll be our next broadcast on Monday, right back here at Hawley. The Mason County Central Spartans come a call in girls JV and girls varsity basketball action. We were just there for the boys recently, and Ludington got a JV and a varsity victory there over the Mason County Central Spartans. Also, we'll have a game next week at Montague. That'll be boys basketball. That'll be a big matchup. That'll be on Tuesday, actually, the 19th. So the 18th is Monday. And that'll be Ludington and Mason County Central girls JV, girls varsity basketball action. Then on the 19th, Ludington boys at Montague. That'll be JV and varsity action, and that should be a heck of a matchup for Montague.
Yeah, it should be a fun game. Coach Shank touched on it last night that Montague has a young team too, and a couple of returning players. So just another tough game. Just going to prepare you for the tournament run.
Exactly. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors as we await Coach Warren Stowe to come on up. We'll be chatting with him. There's Jordan Anderson walking on the court right now, and she looks like she's fine there, Evan. She's walking out with some of her teammates out there, and that's a great sign right there, seeing that. Fans on the court right now with their you see a lot of the families out there, a lot of the moms and dads and the grandmas and grandpas out there with the players, and some of the student section as well. It's a nice tradition here at Hawley Gym.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. And here comes Coach Warren Stowe right now. All right, Coach Warren Stowe, congratulations. Your girls, a nice win over the Whitehall Vikings tonight. You and your girls won the first half big time, and they won the second half.
Yeah.
But you had such a big lead. Your girls were up at the half by the score of 25-2. Come out with some great pressure defense, and I love how aggressive your offense was in the first half as well.
Yeah, we came out and we played really well on the offensive end, the defensive end, and a lot of points off the defense. And, in the second half, we've got to find ways to string together 32 minutes. And I'm shuffling girls in and out, and I'm sure that doesn't help. But in the same token, we've got to find ways to play through that. So just really pleased with how we played, especially in that first half.
Nice game tonight from Jenna Skiba. She got the offensive spark for your team. She had 10 points, Coach. I also thought that Emma McKinley played you're always going to get the best out of Emma McKinley and her effort. And Jordan Anderson was really clicking in the first half. We see her out there on the court right now. She looks like she's okay. Yep. I know you kept her out for precautionary measures the rest of the game. That's what we were figuring.
Yeah, well, and just at that point, we had a huge lead, and I got a lot of girls that are working really hard, and they deserve the opportunity to be in there, and that's part of it at the end of the game. Whitehall's pressing, some of our girls that don't play a ton, and we struggle to get the ball past half court, but like I told the girls in the halftime, that's part of it, and the struggle is the good part. That's what makes you better. So we just roll with it. The final score means very little to me.
Exactly. Your girls now 2-0 in the West Michigan Conference, and they are. Oh, I'm sorry. How could I forget the Fremont? Oak Ridge. That's right. I was thinking Oak Ridge, Montague, and now Whitehall. Boy, I don't want to cheat you out of a victory, Coach. 3-0 in the conference, 3-1 on the season.
Yep.
And you can look back to that Grand Haven game, and hey, it wasn't pretty that night, but that gives your girls the experience.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, playing a team like Grand Haven is why we schedule them and Mona, who's going to be after the break, and the Traverse Cities, and Ann Arbor Pioneer, and Bay City John Glenn. So we're going to get everybody's best, and we're going to play some really good teams. But that helps you on a night like tonight. The game is a lot slower, and when you come out and you're up, 14-0 in the first quarter and 25-2 at halftime, there's a reason. It's because you've seen, the game slows down when you're playing some of those better teams. At least that's my thought. So just really pleased with how we played. And like you said, Jenna had another great game. Jordan had a great game. I thought we had a lot of girls playing really, really well.
You got 13 the other night in Montague from Eliana Jerusalem. And like I said, tonight, I know we talked in the pregame about, the offensive potentials there with Jenna Skiba. And she came out tonight and got double figures, 10. And Jordan Anderson was on her way as well.
Yeah, definitely. And pretty balanced, I would imagine. Yeah. And just, a lot of girls being unselfish and working for their shots. Els weren't falling as much tonight at the front of the rim. She missed some shots she usually makes. Otherwise, I bet you she would have had 8 or 10 too. But I'm just really pleased with everybody's effort. And like I said, we got to work on boxing out. We gave up 1 million offensive rebounds. And it's not for lack of position. It's just we got to get a little grr and go get it, because we're not moving anybody or making anybody feel us. And that's just kind of a bugaboo that could really come back to haunt you, especially Monday night against a team like Scottville.
Thought your team was more aggressive the first half offensively, but on the boards, Evan and I talked about that. We said if there's one thing that Coach Stowe is not going to be happy about tonight, it's going to be the second and the third and the fourth chance opportunities that Whitehall was getting on the offensive end.
Yeah, you got to take a little pride in that, and we've got to dig deep, and when energy is low, like it was today in the second half, we've got to find some pride and fight through that. And when they're getting multiple looks, somebody's got to step up and box out and go get the rebound. Up to the point, and I joke with them all the time, where it's like, I don't care. I can teach the technique till my face is blue, but we just got to get the ball.
Got the battle for Mason County on Monday. Spartans coming in. They've got a talented girls team this year. They have Ren Nelson. I know they also had the Mallory Miller.
Yep.
And she's just a sophomore, I believe.
She's a junior.
Or it's a junior.
I think,
junior. I was going to say, I knew she wasn't a senior. I thought she was a sophomore, but you're probably right, Coach. But they have a good girls team over there, and it should be quite a battle here Monday night at Hawley Gym.
Oh, yeah, they're a great team. Most everybody back, and we know we're going to have our hands full. I mean, that's a team that won 18 or 19 games last year, and maybe 3 of those losses because districts were to Hart, who was a state semifinalist. So, I mean, you're looking at a team that has only lost a couple games to non-state semifinalists last year. And the Miller girl is an amazing ball player, and obviously Nelson and Weinert and Radel. And we're going to have our hands full Monday night. There's no about. They kicked our heinies last year. We're going to have our hands full.
Always a lot of pride on the line when the two county rivals get together. It's a game Ludington does not want to lose, and when they do lose it, Mason County Central lets them know about it. No doubt.
They should. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, definitely the county rivalry. So we're looking forward to that on Monday, Coach.
Yep.
Congratulations on this one. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you.
And go O's.
Last weekend for rec basketball, we've got a big fifth grade game for Ludington Orange, 9 to 10 o'clock at LES tomorrow. So
you heard it, Oriole Nation, a promo from Ludington.
Everybody can get there and support them. Ludington Black, I'm sure, plays too. I coach Orange, so I'm partial to that team, but Ludington Black is playing as well. Come watch your girls or sixth grades in OJ or little kids here in Hawley.
Don't leave yet, Coach. Isn't it great? I mean, last night we talked about it. 7th grade, 8th grade, freshman team, JV team, and the boys varsity all winning last night. A lot of great basketball going on right now, not just with the boys, but the girls also. Thanks for that great promo right there. And how neat is it to you? How does it make you feel when you look into the stands and you see Haley Stowe here tonight and you see an Annie Klein here tonight?
And Haley, and I got to get down and talk to them. Oh, it melts my heart because, those are great kids who have given a lot of time to me.
Yeah.
And I saw Bryn Cole tonight, too,
Yep.
who was on my very first team as a junior. So it makes me feel really special. And I know, some of those old veteran coaches, Coach John Stowe, Coach Thad, they get that a lot, and I'm starting to see that. Some old players, I got Keelan and Olivia helping out. So indescribable would be what I would say, because they're kids that are great kids, and that's the kind of the sad part about being a teacher and a coach is you're here doing the same thing year in, year out, but it's always great to see those girls that are going out into the world and doing great things.
That's great, Coach. Go down and visit with Annie right now and Haley and those girls down there. They're down at the court right now, and I know they'll enjoy talking with you and seeing you.
For sure.
Yeah,
Thanks for being here, and go O's.
You're welcome. Go O's. That's Coach Warren Stowe. His girls winning tonight to move to 3-1 on the year and a perfect 3-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. They defeat the Whitehall Vikings by the score of 40-22, and the JV win by the score of 33-22. Evan, final thoughts?
Hey, that moved to 3-0 in the conference. Look to retain our title that we won last year. And, now it's on to the county rival. So, it's going to be a fun weekend in the gym preparing for them, and then hopefully come in with that same energy that they had the last two games, and maybe we can beat up on them this year.
We'll see. It should be a heck of a ball game right here at Hawley on Monday. And again, that'll be our next OSN 102.7 WMOM telecast and broadcast from Hawley Gym, the Ludington Orioles and Mason County Central Spartans. We'll be on the air around 5:28 with the pregame, 5:30 with a tip-off for the JV game, which we'll live stream on the OSN, and then the varsity game, OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Should be right around 7 o'clock on Monday night. And with that said, for our executive producer and director, the one and only Thad Shank, also for my sidekick tonight, Evan McKinley, for our technical engineer tonight for the OSN and 102.7 WMOM, Julia Habman, and for the OSN camera woman tonight, Claire Allen. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Hawley Gymnasium. Once again, your final scores in the JV game, Ludington 33, Whitehall 22, and in the varsity game, Ludington 40, Whitehall 22. Good night, Oriole fans, and have yourself a great weekend, and go Detroit Lions tomorrow night. Take care.
You've been listening to High School Sports here on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. This high school sports event was brought to you by House of Flavors Manufacturing, House of Flavors Restaurant, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer Co-op, Smith & Eddy Insurance. Also in part by PM Builders, Benedict's Collision, Lundquist Furniture, Crown and Cork Waterfront Kitchen, Ludington Paint and Glass. In addition, today's game is brought to you by Urca Auto Center, Team Jamie Loney 5-Star Real Estate, McGee Insurance, Ludington Chiropractic, and Groundworks Landscaping. Join us again for more high school sports with the partnership between Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.